Hey everyone! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Tomb that is cursed. Why? Why? Why?
Oh God.
Alright, real quick, I'm just gonna throw on a different song here. There we go. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. We're back a little bit earlier than expected, which is fantastic, and I'm excited. Unfortunately, I just want to say right off the bat that the Scottish geek, Katie, will not be joining us today due to some personal stuff going on in her life. She's not able to be with us in the stream, but she has given her blessing for us to continue without her. So, she is here in chat, though, to hang out and talk to everyone, but we will be continuing the story. Just to give a quick heads up for anyone who's new here, my name is StrayMarble. We're doing a campaign for D&D with Team Widers members. People with me right now, we have Sarah8866, Selfless Nobody, Just Genie, Pack Your Baggins, and of course Vitrit down below. And normally we would have the Scottish Geek right there as Chio. We're going to get started, and we're going to pick up where we left off. One thing I do want to mention is I was hoping to have emotes by today, but due to just some banks having issues with transferring money as fast as I wanted to, wasn't able to pay the artist quick enough. So those will be for next stream, but they are coming, they are made, or they're being made, and they'll be on the channel here shortly. Last thing I want to mention before we get started is that I do plan to start streaming more often non-D&D content as well. I might do D&D stuff here and there. Swoop, welcome in, dude. The Bright Eden, welcome. We'll be doing some more stuff. I want to get back to playing some games with you guys, hanging out, just doing some D&D planning stuff, some talking through different things. I also have a whole line of, I want to do like these sort of video talks on different modules that you can have in D&D and doing sort of reviews and talk-throughs on them, just to kind of like help people understand like what they're getting into if they're buying them, stuff like that. So more content is coming. I do want to start wrapping that up here pretty soon. But yeah, with that, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop back into it here. Let me pull up some actual music for the game and we'll get going. Alright. So, we are going to use this one. I'll pause that. Alright. So, where our party left off, they had finished closing a portal to the abyss in a jungle temple. They had fought off multiple demons that had already made their way through and had essentially rescued a cultist who had been used in the building of this ritual and maintaining of this ritual. Upon rescuing him, disturbing the ritual, the portal began to close, the demons were sealed off, but they were given an ominous warning that some had already made it through and might have already made their way to Nicodranas. Upon making their way back to the city of Nicodranas, they were greeted by guards in a lockdown city. Over the past few days since the party has left, strange occurrences have been happening. The opal archways have been infested with some sort of mischievous beings and specters that are causing mayhem across the wealthier district of the city. And in the not-so-wealthy district, families have been going missing. Strange noises are heard after dark, and many do not venture outside, fearing that they'll be disappeared along with those that have already gone. The party investigating what the disappearances in the farmland and inside the main city proper have found themselves at a vagrant house, a home for the homeless, essentially. And have made their way inside, fighting off ghouls, fighting off these undead beings, and not sure as to what's causing them, but upon clearing this bottom floor, they heard a voice. An old woman yelling, "What are you doing down there? What have you done with my lovelies?" And with that, we'll pick back up. Party, having this voice cut through the battle and the silence, what do you do?
Charging forth to go see what's going on, I think. Like to.
Alright. The sound itself came from the hallway outside that you had used to enter into this sort of dining area that you are currently in.
Okay, so...
Can we maybe tread carefully? Because these guys happened, and now something else is going to happen. I don't feel like running to where there could be more danger.
I'll charge forth carefully.
I feel very concerned around what we're going to presume is an old lady. Described as lovelies. I have yet to see anything lovely so far. I have just seen a lot of nasty.
That's not very nice.
So I'm going to guess that this lady is either also nasty, or is like, I don't know, blind or something, or I don't know. There might be something not quite right. So I'm
my
quite
assumption
happy.
is she's the one who created them, and I'm going to try to end her.
Okay, I will. Would you like some? Would you like some?
If
Backup.
anybody would like to follow me, please
Yeah.
do
I'll
so.
happily follow, but you are going to be the human meat shield, just to let you know.
Here's my plan.
So as the party starts to move around the map, we'll go back over to our battle map to see more of what they're doing. Let me make sure that that is active and working. There we go. All right. So exiting the door, you see the strewn mess about you. The woman doesn't appear to be out here at the moment. The voice itself might have come from the upstairs. You look around,
Says.
and you do see dried blood and bones litter portions of this ground floor. As you all start to make your way down the hallway, Chio gets to about here and stops. Just dead in her tracks. Or dead in his tracks. Unmoving. The face, the same expressionless visage that you usually see from her, or from him. And there is just nothing. No response, no movement.
Yo. I kind of give him a poke.
And I give him a little like slap round the face, you know.
Yo.
It's like ding ding ding.
Chio.
Wakey wakey, bud.
Chio.
So as you do this, he reacts and moves to each strike, and then you just hear, you know, guys, I need to sit down for a moment. I need to sit down. And with that, Chio kind of moves over, staring into space, and sits on the floor up against this wall, and just says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Don't
so
worry about
sorry."
it, Gio.
I don't
We'll be
think
back
Chio
for
should
you.
be left on. I don't. Do we leave Chio on his own? That seems a bit.
Yeah, fuck him. Sorry. He'll be fine.
Murphos, if you want to hang back, you can, but I'm going to try to stop whatever's causing these issues. So,
Oh my god.
and is this bloody footprints on the steps?
They are.
Is anybody going to stay with Chio, or are we going to?
I do want to, because I don't think he should be alone, but also I kind of want to sort out what's going on upstairs. So I'm sort of just going to go to Chio and go, are you okay on your... Do you want some time on your own? Do you
Chio
want company?
shakes for a moment and just kind of, you see the head nod and say, I'll be okay, guys. It's okay. Just go on.
Okay.
You need to hide quickly.
I will.
Let's tap him on the shoulder, like, okay, good luck. If you hear anything, if you see anything, just let me know, please.
Shout loudly
Yeah,
and
stay safe.
inappropriately, and we'll come.
All right.
Head
So-
upstairs.
Do you all head up the stairs?
I'm
Well,
going
who's going
upstairs.
first?
Me.
Okay, I'll
I'll
nip
go
in
behind.
behind selfless.
Y'all can stay behind me if you'd like. I will head upstairs.
All right. Give me one
I'll be
moment.
at the back.
And with that, we will all head upstairs. You all make it to the second floor. Just a reminder, tread softly and slowly as you go through here, just so that I can describe what you see in each area, but you can go ahead and explore.
Okay.
Entering in, where you stand, Valdant, I need you to make a dexterity check.
Yeah, I noticed
I was
that.
gonna say, did you not
Right
see
then.
the like slightly?
I moved
What's
it.
this?
I moved it right before I noticed that. I'm like, oh, this looks really cracked. 17.
17. You do make it as your foot cracks through part of the floor, and that section about 10 feet where you're standing in this area collapses and drops into the floor below. You do manage to pull yourself back and away from it before going through yourself.
So which side did I end up on? The back? Where I was?
Yes, you ended up on the back side of it.
Okay.
There's a door. A door here? Marble, is a door, window?
There's a window there.
Can I see through the window?
Let me see if I can make that happen. 1 second.
I presumed it was a door because I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, let me go to do this
because I
real quick.
couldn't see through it.
I don't know if I have an erase tool.
I'm just thinking, whereabouts we are is where Chio's gonna be. I'm hoping none of the wood splinters, attacked them.
Eh.
You okay down there, Chio?
Ow.
I can just imagine Chio making some sort of smart ass comment of, "Why are you making it rain bits of wood? What did I do to you?"
Oddly enough, in this moment, just silence. It is you don't hear any movement or talking from Chio at all. You'd think that normally, right, there would be sort of quip to respond, but it is nothing.
Well, it's definitely fucking wrong.
As
Yeah,
you
I
try to
don't
look
have
through that window, you do realize there are like curtains over it, but as you pull them back, boards have been like nailed to the wall and
Alright.
are sealing it off.
Okay, dudes, there's a window here, but I can't see through it. Can I go and have a look at this window?
Yeah, absolutely. And a similar thing has happened. The windows themselves in this area specifically have been very carefully boarded up.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
Alright. So, you cast Divine Sense. I just want to pull something up here quick.
So any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is
Mhm.
not behind total cover.
It is not behind total cover. So, going through, from where you sit right now, based on that spell, you do not detect any undead.
Alright. I'm
Can
gonna.
I attempt to jump over this crackety bit?
Sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I make that. My jump is like...
A base
Good.
jump is 10 feet, so you're fine.
Yeah, okay. So, if I put myself next to this spaghetti sauce...
Yeah. Just
Can
spaghetti
I-
sauce.
I'm
Can I
jumping with
scooch
him.
around the edge here, or do I have to jump as well?
You could scooch around the edge, yeah. There's a portion close to the wall that does not look as weak.
I'm gonna scooch my way over then.
Scooch. Scooch.
Let's
Therefore,
scooch
you're
together.
scooching.
Scooching.
Well,
Maybe
I
you're
would
scooching.
imagine that I don't need to scooch because it probably just looks like a normal pathway to me being so small.
Yes, it looks like a normal pathway to you. You fit perfectly fine.
Can I have a bit of? I'm gonna have a biggest smug face as I just casually just walk along.
Alright. So, as this happens, and you're all moving at a steady pace, none of you have decided to move stealthily at all.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was just about to ask, can we look to see if there might be traps around?
You can look for
Well,
traps.
I'd assume the floor falling it would give somebody an indication. Might be somebody upstairs.
So you can absolutely do do a perception check or investigation to look for traps. I'm totally okay with that.
I was gonna say because
I see nothing.
We heard the lady.
I see everything.
My lord, what do your cat eyes see?
The universe!
It's too much! Yeah.
I just fall back through the floor.
So you do. You see pretty much... You see the room as it is. Blood splatters on the floor. Some of the rug itself has been moved askew, and you can tell now very clearly that the floor has been damaged. All around, you do see more finer details where wallpaper that's on the walls is falling off. There are large claw marks that rake through portions of it. The floor itself looks to be grimy and disgusting. It looks like it's being traveled and moved by bits of organic matter, and you're not exactly sure what entails the entirety of it. So with that, though, I will say you do notice that from not only sight but hearing, you do hear noises coming from this. I'm on the wrong thing. I'm drawing stuff. Whoops. Do something real quick here. There we go, pointer. You hear stuff coming from here, and noises coming from here, some noises coming from here, and a lot of noises coming from here.
What kind of noises?
Verlor, you would describe them as sort of very, very quiet, sort of guttural throat noises. Like, sort of like a...
There's some freaky shit going on, boys.
You thinking we're gonna have to kill some stuff?
Probably. Murder. On you go, blue lad. Just thump him on the back. There you go.
I have the ability to open doors from far away.
Do you? Which spell are you going to use?
I've got that. I can't say it. No.
Thaumaturgy.
T-H-A, that's the one.
Thaumaturgy.
I knew it was like turgy at the end. I just couldn't get to the turgy to say it. The bit that I'm looking at is... where is it? You instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Which doors would you like to open?
You can cast this spell multiple times. You can have up to 3 of its effects in 1 minute at a time.
Mm-hmm. So which
guys,
3 doors would you like to open?
Well, I'm not saying that I want to open all 3 of them. Let's be sensible.
Okay.
But guys, rather than spending 17 hours figuring out the door's origin and all of the good stuff, and potentially putting somebody at risk, why not scare the crap out of them by just making the door fly open and use an element of surprise, and either they can come running out of the door where we sort of know the layout a little bit, rather than going into a room that we don't know what's in, make them come to us rather than put ourselves at a potential risk. Because we know that it's unlikely that things are going to come behind us because of the big bloody hole.
Well, if we're going to do that, tell me which door and I'll get, like, behind the corner and try and, like, ambush them.
Good.
If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So mobs,
yes.
It was noise here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, my ping is black.
It's okay, I see it.
Noise there.
Yes,
one.
You see it.
Yep.
And then there was something over here.
Yes.
And over here. Why is my ping black? That's really irritating.
That's weird, yeah. Yes,
So-
but those are the areas that you're looking at.
So shall we do...
I'm all for a good fight now, but maybe we do one fight at a time.
That's what I'm thinking. Should we do this door? Because then we can have one person either... Wait, hold on. Is the door here? Or is the door here?
Those are both doors. Those are 2 doors.
We heard the noises coming from here and the 3 doors over here.
Yes.
So should I open this door?
Just be prepared for a fight.
Okay. So can I tell from here? Does the door open in or out?
From where you're standing, you notice that the door is already pushed in a little bit.
Oh, so it's already slightly open.
Mm-hmm. Slightly.
Can I position myself here? So if he comes walking out, I could be like, surprise! Bam!
You
Okay.
can.
Nice.
I'm
And
waiting
I
for the
sneak,
however.
like, into this corner, if that's alright.
You can. Give me a stealth
Quietly.
check.
1 sec, I've got to find stealth in the alphabet.
Sure.
That's pretty good.
18. That's really good. All right. I'm just going to do a couple of rolls here real quick.
Oh, no.
Baggins is just like...
Yeah, Baggins is just stomped across
I'm
the
now
floor,
realizing
dragging
as soon as
the
you
glass.
said stealth, I was like, ah, fuck.
All right. So, I've done my rolls. And what else would anyone else like to do before Sarah throws open some doors?
I would like to ready my ice knife, please.
All right. You have readied your ice knife.
Right, this again.
Well, get out the way.
All
I'm a hand-to-hand combatant. My arms aren't that long.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to close out of it.
You're okay, no worries.
Are you doing anything before I do anything, Valdant?
No. I'll stand here, and if I see something, I'll charge in and attack.
Alright.
Let me see, though, real quick. Who has the lowest AC? Is it Verlor?
Mine's
11.
16.
I'm
Yours
11.
is 11.
Uh-huh.
Mine's 14.
14.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Boa.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, so Boa, remember you have an extra, I believe, +2 to your AC.
That is concentration, so...
Yes, it is. If you cast another concentration spell, you could lose it, and if you take damage, you could lose it. So, keep that in mind.
Well done, could you please just concentrate on me? Like,
I'm trying to
D&D
protect
no hit
you.
run. Let's go.
Don't care about anyone else.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna concentrate on the door and go now.
Alright.
And the door's gonna fly open.
You say now, the door flies open, and immediately beings begin to run and join into the fray. Let's see.
for the
where does
love
it
of
go?
God.
So immediately one of them comes running out across the room and darts for the first thing that it sees on the other side of the door, which would be Valdant. A second one. 4, 5.
Wait, did the guys not ready something to say if something came out? They didn't.
I didn't hear any. Sackman I will give, because that was his intention, was that he was ready to thump something as soon as they came around the corner.
I didn't know I could do that, sorry.
Yes.
Thank
the Lord
I'm
did not.
still
ready
new.
my knife.
And you readied your knife. What was your trigger
I'm
for your
ready.
knife? What was your trigger for your knife? As soon as
Panic.
okay. As soon as you saw something enter the room?
As soon as I was startled, and I would say I'm startled.
Okay. So we'll say that the first one that exits is this one. So we'll do him first. So he gets to about here and you see him. You are startled. Do you throw your ice knife?
I do throw my ice knife.
Alright. And Sackman, you are also right next to him as well, so go ahead and make an attack on him as he exits the room.
Alright. I am not raging at the moment, so just ordinary.
Correct.
Oh.
So that is a 23. That'll absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
Right,
might as well see if I can get a little bit higher.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you can only
Oh,
get
wait,
one more
that's not
point
how you do
higher.
I know, but still, you might.
That's right, go ahead.
Alright, we'll go for 11 then, shall we?
Yeah. So, that's full damage with the 11. Bo, your ice knife, what does that do? Is that a attack throw? I believe it is.
It is, yeah, and everyone, I hope you get really good saving throws after this.
Yes.
Sorry, Verlor and Sackman.
Doesn't hit, but it explodes.
An 8 does not hit, but it does explode. Everyone, so that's Verlor, Sackman, and the ghoul have to make dexterity saves. And we'll say the other ghoul came out quickly behind him, so he will as well. So let's see, dexterity save, which is for you a 14. So that is it's a pass for the first one and a failure on the second. Verlor, you got a 15, so you passed, and Sackman, you failed. So roll 2d6.
I have advantage because danger sense.
Advantage, you do, but it still fails with a 13. So
Fuck.
go ahead and Bo, roll 2d6 for me. All right, so that's going to be 5 total damage. So Sackman takes 5 damage. The ghoul who first came out, which the knife was thrown at, is able to dodge it quick enough, but it does hit. It does hit the one behind it. So he drops down to -5. And then Sackman, your hit still goes through, dealing 11 damage as it runs through the doorway and slams it, pretty much hitting it in the kneecap as it comes by. Does a pretty hefty hit. Looks like the knee's dislocated, but it still shambles and kind of trips its way running across the room.
I just rounded the corner and howdy, bitch! Bam!
And then the second
Say hello
one
to my little friend.
makes it out after that. Upon this happening, given this is like kind of like the first round, if anyone wants to do anything else in response to these two exiting the room, you are welcome to.
Did
I've
they
already
see
done
me when they exited the room?
Those-
Because I'm sort of shoved myself in the corner.
As far as you can tell, they didn't seem to pay any attention to you. They didn't stop when they ran through. Your stealth seemed to work on these two.
Okay. Am I allowed an attack? Or
At this point, you'd have to move up to attack them. I'm giving you guys kind of like a pseudo surprise round as they come through the door, since you were kind of setting up an ambush.
okay. If I put myself here, it gives advantage. If that's okay.
Yep, on that one with Wildemount, yes,
Yeah. Can I attack him then?
absolutely. I'll say go ahead and take an attack. So that'll be a 21 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 7 damage. All right. So a slash across its back deals a decent chunk of damage, but he is still standing. You're seeing like he's kind of wobbling a little bit, but he is just angrily staring and ready to
Am I
start
allowed
tearing
to
at
do the
throat.
offhand one?
You
as
can.
well? Yeah, I'll do the offhand one.
All right. So that'll be a 19 to hit and another 7 slashing. And with the offhand, he does drop to the floor. He was attempting to attack Valdant, but before he gets into combat, this ghoul just drops to the ground at your feet, Valdant, with Verlor standing behind it.
Well done.
You owe me one.
All right.
I would have handled myself.
Mm-hmm.
With that,
Right.
surprise round's done. Everyone roll initiative.
So,
Ooh.
Your rolls this evening, selfless.
All right. What do we got here? Oof. Okay. So we have 7, 6, 2, 6. I feel like Valiant Bow, Verlor. There we go. Okay.
Oh, should me and Sackman roll again?
No, we'll go based on dexterity. So Sackman, what is your dexterity?
the big number or the small
The
number?
big number.
1.
Sorry, small number.
13.
Thank you.
11.
11. Okay, so 13 will go first. Bow and Valdant. Okay, so with that, the ghouls go first. They rolled a dirty 20. Hearing the noise and the cacophony that is occurring out in this main foyer, the sounds that you heard in the other rooms grow louder, and multiple ghouls come running out of the rooms that were on the other side of the hall. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So one is going to come out to here. One will get to here. One will get to here. And one will get to about here. As they all come flooding out of the other rooms.
Oh, fuck.
All looking the similar way as the ones did downstairs. The clothing they're wearing is okay, but it's dirtied and it's bloodied and it's ripped at the edges. As these beings are no longer human looking, as their limbs and arms have become exaggeratedly long and fingernails exaggeratedly long, and the head and neck and musculature has changed. So like the clothes fit a human but do not quite mesh well on this new form they have taken. They close in and start to cross through, and now they are ready to attack. That is their turn. Next up is Verlor. Or sorry,
Okay,
1 second. Before that happens, 2 of them are going to make attacks. The one that you count behind Verlor, yes, you killed the one next to him, so he's aware of you now. So he's going to turn and attack you. Almost forgot attacks. All right.
Damn it.
So he gets a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So this is with his claws. He is doing 2d4 damage. He does 4 damage, 4 slashing damage as it turns and rakes a claw across your chest. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. With a 4. As the slash comes across your chest, you feel your muscles radiating from your chest and out start to tense and lock up. And after a few short moments after that attack, you are paralyzed.
Sick. Okay.
Well.
And Bo, that one running past you, does see you, so that he is going to make an attack against you as well.
Uh-huh.
And he only gets a 13.
11.
11.
That's fine.
No, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Selfless
Oh,
save.
the protection!
Oh yeah.
But it's 13, so it meets it. So it
Damn
still
it!
hits your AC.
Aw,
Beats it.
Beats it.
I wish I was right next to you.
So that's going to be 3 damage with the attack. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution.
Mhm.
Nice.
22. You survive it, and you know. So the poison starts to seep in, and you just kind of focus for a moment, and it fades, and it does not lock your body into a paralyzed state. All right, that is all of them. Next up would be Verlor, except you are paralyzed. Make another saving throw at the end of your turn, essentially, to see if you shrug it off.
Okay. 17?
17, that passes. The brief moment where all your muscles locked up seem to loosen, and you regain control over your body. But it's the end of your turn, so that is your turn spent.
That's okay.
All right, so with that, we'll move on to Merpo. It is your go.
I'm going to cast Bane.
Ooh, okay. All right, go for it.
So basically, well, I popped it in chat so people can see, because there's quite a lot of them, so let's
Yes.
make it a bit harder for them to hit, because some of us are a little squidgy.
Yeah.
So I can do it on 3.
Yes, which 3 are you doing?
This is what I'm having problems with, because I kind of want to do these 3, the 3 that haven't attacked yet.
Okay.
I'm also conscious that we fought these guys before, and I'm pretty sure somebody else got paralyzed. I want to say Chio, but I'm not 100%.
think it was me
only
again.
I
have
think Chio resisted
Chio,
because Dole.
somebody got paralyzed last time, and I had to go up and do my lesser restoration stuff on them,
you did.
because I've only got 1 second spell left. So I'm conscious that I can't do this for everybody.
Yeah.
So the ones next to Valor and Boa, have they
Yes.
taken any damage yet?
Yes, the one next to Verlor has, from, I believe,
Okay.
Sackman. Or from the
So
Ice
I'm-
Knife, sorry.
So I'm gonna pick the Valor. No. Oh wait, no. Valor, is it Valor paralyzed or not?
No, he is no longer paralyzed. Let me get rid of that symbol.
Okay, then. Oh. I'm gonna stay with my gut instinct and pick the 3 that are the furthest that aren't attached to anyone.
All right,
So
let me
this-
make charisma saving throws for them to see if the spell takes effect with a DC 13. Their charisma, as you can imagine, is not great.
Which is why I picked it.
Yep, that is a 1 for the first guy, a 4 for the second, and another 4 for the other. So they all fail. So they are all baned. We'll do... Which one will we use? We'll use this guy. Use that
Yeah, so
symbol.
whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the attack roll. So I've just made it a lot harder for them to hit
Yeah.
you guys.
Every time they attack now, they have to roll a d4 to see if they can actually do it or not. So, with that, that is your turn. Do you want to move or do anything else?
I do, in the fact that I have to keep concentration, so I want to be a bit further away because I believe that them attacking me and whatnot means that I could potentially lose my concentration. Or is because the spell's now gone? No, because I can keep it for a minute, so I'm just gonna shimmy on behind this hole.
Okay.
So I've got the hole to potentially protect me.
Potentially, yeah.
Do I have to keep in visual range of them, or once I've done it,
No.
is that it?
Once you've done it, it's fine, but it is concentration, so that if you do take damage, you could potentially lose it. But no, as long as once you've cast it, you're fine. You don't have to see them to keep it up.
Okay, I'm going to stay here then, because I can still... I presume if I can see half of them, that still counts as I can see them.
No, you don't have to see them. Once you've cast it, you're fine.
Right, okay,
you could put yourself at the back of the room, and it wouldn't matter.
Oh, I could... Wait, hold on, I just want to check one thing. 60 feet. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go here.
Okay.
To also keep an eye on the stairs in case anything comes up from the stairs as well.
Sure.
And that's my go.
All right. So, you done. It moves on to Sackman. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, I've just seen what Poe's just done to the three behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And recognizing that Valor might be in a little bit of a tight spot. So, I'm going to get right here.
Okay.
I'm going to rage.
All right.
And I am going to bring my club around the side of this guy's head and see if I can get it to go across the fucking room.
Do it. Bring the hammer down. Use that club. So let's see what you get. 23 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Nice. With an 11. I believe you can attempt to re-roll that as well, if you would like.
Yeah, let's go for it. Why not?
See if you can get anything higher. You
exact same thing.
Roll. It works out. So the club comes down and slams hard into this guy. He is barely standing. That hit took so much out of him. You see, like, his shoulder just crumple under the strike. He is hurt, but he's still standing. And very bloodied. So that is your bonus action, some of your move, and your attack. Any movement you want to do? Or any last movement? You've only moved 10 feet.
No, I'm okay.
Alright, perfect. So with that, we'll move on to Bo.
I want to try something.
Uh-huh.
I want to try something.
If you cast Ice Knife.
No. I'm going to do Frostbite.
Okay.
On the young gentleman in front.
Sure.
That one, yeah.
Yep.
Before I do that, what would happen? Because I'll come and let's have a look. So it's component. Actually, don't know if that would work. Because I was thinking if it's coming out my hands, but I don't think it is. Because verbal. What does S mean again?
Somatic. So it does use your hands.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. This is fine. So, if I sort of like grab his face.
Okay.
With like my thumbs like on his eyes and then just cast Frostbite like that, I don't think that the damage isn't going to change.
No.
I'm just wondering.
Let's have a roll. Make your attack roll and see how it goes.
Right, let's have a look. They would need to do a Constitution saving throw.
That's a con save? Okay.
Yeah. Let's pop it in.
Alright.
So it's a con save of 10.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Constitution save of 10. Alright. No, they got a 3, so they definitely fail. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's 1d6 as a base level. It looks like we lost Merpo's camera there for a moment, so hopefully we can get that back. So 2 damage. And he now has disadvantage. We'll say part of the flavor text for this, the frost like sinks in. You watch as it like covers his face, and just like you see ice crystals form across his skin, and the eyes seem to to be frozen shut, and they now have disadvantage on attacks.
Is he a little bit gooey as well? Like, would I get like his zombie like goo on my hands or anything?
He's not really gooey. These aren't like zombies, so they're like not really fully rotten. So your hands are okay.
Okay. This is fine. And yeah, I'm gonna just chill where I am. Sort of like see that like his frost is on his face, sort of move my hands back like that. I'm sort of like standing like a bit of a jazz hand position.
Okay. Would you like to move?
I feel like. My only concern is if I move a step back, he might have attack at least disadvantage.
He would have disadvantage regardless.
Oh, sorry. I will move one step back. Just obviously like, oh, why did I do that?
All right. So he is going to make an attack. So we're going to go ahead and one's there. So he makes an attack at disadvantage and gets a natural 1. So he swings, trying to, as he hears you step away, just tries to reach out and rake across you and misses completely. So you are fine. All right. And with that, we move on to our other baddie. As all this is going on and the melee begins, you see an individual skulk slowly out of the room to the south. They look mostly human, but a little wrong. Welcome back, Sarah.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's alright, it happens. That's what tech stuff does. So as this being walks out, they look human. Verlor, you actually recognize this woman. She has like graying hair and would normally have a very lovely, sort of friendly looking visage as this kindly old woman who was known in the community as a loving member of society who took care of the poor and destitute. And you see like parts of her face are like slothing off. Boils seem to be appearing on her arms. And she looks to you and says, "Oh, this is unfortunate. I guess we'll have to get rid of all of you then and make more puppets for our game." And with that, she is going to, coming up behind Verlor as she walks out of the room, she is going to...
She's a delightful looking lady. My lord.
She is going to make a claw and a bite attack on you, Verlor, as she comes out of the room. That's weird, like, if anyone's seen Legion, where, like, the old lady, like, climbs up the wall and, like, does that weird stuff, it's kind of like that, where, like, she just unnaturally moves in a way that an old lady shouldn't be able to, and just pounces on you, and makes an attack. So that first one is going to be a... that is going to be a 10 for the claws, but as she grabs onto you, she's going to try and bite down. And that is going to be a 5. So she just misses completely. She whiffs. Nice. She comes in to try and attack you and just kind of reaches, and you just kind of dodge to the side as these claws come in and jump back as her mouth tries to clomp down on your shoulder. And she does not get a hit off. With that, it is the Marchese's done. Valdant, it is your go.
Okay. Since there's a newcomer that seems very much like the main bad person, I'm going to go after that person.
Alright.
So, I'll get next to Verlor here. And do a sword swing.
Alright, go ahead.
No hit.
Oof, 7 will not do it,
dear.
no. Let me just double check its AC. Yes, so 7 does not hit. You swing and you try to make the connect, and it does not quite land. All right. Do you want to do anything else? Any bonus actions you want to use?
No.
Okay.
Well, let me see here. I have 2 spell slots remaining, so yeah, as a bonus action, I will use Thunderous Smite for my next attack, if I can.
For your next attack? Yeah, absolutely.
And that'll be it. I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. So, we will move up to the top of the round. Ghouls are back on. So, we have our ghouls that are spread about. The one over on the edge here, he is blinded as part of the flavor text. So what I'll say is I'm going to make an intelligence check since Bo and Merpo moved in that direction to see which direction he goes in. And he goes towards Merpo. And he makes his way past Bo to try and get to Merpo. And stepping on the weak floor since he cannot see. So, two things will happen here. One, Bo, if you'd like to make a melee attack as he passes by you, because he's going to keep walking, you can, as an attack of opportunity. And he's also going to try and make a dexterity saving throw, see if he is able to cross the boards without falling.
Yeah, I will... I'll hit him with my quarterstaff.
Sure.
Let's go for it.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 5. Not bad at all. So, as he comes crossing the floor to try and get over to the sound he heard off to the side, he is trying to close in on Merpo. The slam from the quarterstaff hits him and knocks him off balance. He steps onto the boards and does not escape the falling boards. The floor beneath him collapses and the ghoul itself just seems to drop through the floor and out of sight. He does fall a decent distance, so he's going to take some extra fall damage on that. Alright, takes an extra 6 damage from the fall. So...
Chio's on her own. On his own.
It is also blind.
Why is it blind?
Because of what...
His eyes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I missed that when my Discord decided to have a
it was a bit of flavor text. I thought, based on how she described it, that it would have a little bit of an extra effect.
Ooh, that's cool.
So, it drops, it falls, and that is its turn. From there, the ghoul that is surrounded by Sackman and Valdant is going to attempt to make some attacks. Having Sackman coming in and attacking it last, it's going to respond against you first and make a claw attack. And it gets a, I believe, for the claws, a +2. Yes, that's going to be a 16 to hit. So 2d4 damage coming in, and that's going to be 7 damage from the claws against you, but you are raging, so it is halved. Because it's slashing damage.
Oh. How do you half an odd number?
We round down. So it would be 7, so it would go to 6, and you'd half it to 3.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3 damage for you. And
Yep, done.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you are paralyzed
Gotcha.
from the poison that is in their flesh. Oh, jeez, 24. You're fine.
Get out of here.
You're fine. Just shrugs it off. You've had breakfasts that hit you harder than this. So slashes doesn't quite land. So that is his turn. The other 2, or the other 3, are going to close in. One is going to make it over to the back of Sackman. Or actually, we'll do 15, 20, 25. One will get over to Valdant. The other is going to close in on the back of Sackman. And then the other one is going to try and cross the room towards the other individuals who can... see, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we'll close in on Bo as they cross. One does pass right by you to get over towards Bo if you, Sackman, want to attack him as he runs by.
Do you even need to ask me?
Go for it. Take an attack. Use your reaction.
Does it still count as rage?
It is still rage, yeah. You are still raging.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no. No, is that advantage?
It's not an advantage. It's just a straight attack
shit.
that runs by. So you swing with your great club in just this blind fury as it runs by, and it just ducks underneath, just barely making it past you, and gets up to Bo. Because it does reach Bo, it is going to make an attack.
I tried, Bo.
It only gets...
You have to...
Yes, I have to roll my d4. So he rolled a 5 minus a d4, so minus 2. So he gets a 3, so he does not hit Bo. Another one is, because it reached Valdant, is going to make an attack against him. And it gets a 14 minus 2, so 12. So that misses, I believe. And then the last one against Sackman, as it moved into combat, will be a 8 minus 4. 4, so it only gets a 4. So all three, this sickly sort of green energy kind of still like wrapping itself around their arms as they reach out to try and hit, are not quite getting through your guys' armor or moving a bit slower than they normally would. With that, the ghouls are done. Verlor, it is your turn.
Okay. The one to, well, I guess my right between me and Sackman.
Yep.
That one's looking really ropey at this point.
He's
guessing.
really rough, yeah.
Okay. Is there a chance I can attack one thing with my main attack and then my offhand attack something else?
I would allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I attack the one between me and Sackman and sort of swing round and try to, like, backhand the woman as well?
Yes.
That sounds really bad.
That sounded really bad. But yes. the zombie woman, we'll go with that. Yes,
Sorry.
So the main attack. So 11 to hit. You have advantage, so 18. So that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage for the one between you and Sackman with a 6 slashing damage. Alright. And that is enough to kill him. Barely enough, but enough. So as the slash comes through, you kind of cut across its neck, and the thing seems to like reach up and drop to the ground as its life force drains from it. Go ahead and roll your second attack with a 19.
Nice.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage with another 6. All right. We'll do that. So you reach over and you slash into her. As the cuts rake across her skin, she just looks at you and smiles.
Oh.
And it's unnerving. Like, her teeth are just jagged bits, like jagged and like sharp. It is a horrifying sight.
Okay.
All right. So that is your go, Merpo. It is yours.
I can't spell because I'm already concentrating, correct?
Yeah, you can cast spell still.
I thought you could only do one spell if you're concentrating on another one.
You can only do one concentration spell. You can cast as many other spells as you want.
Yeah, but my thing is a concentration one.
Yep, so your Bane is concentration, but if you cast another concentration spell over that, it'll cancel the first one off. If you cast
That's what
others...
I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get rid of my Bane, so
Yeah.
I have to try and find a spell that requires no concentration.
Correct. So like things like Sacred Flame, Guiding Bolt, those are all non-concentration spells that you can cast.
So would my Toll of the Dead
I
count
believe so.
as a non...
Yeah.
Because it's just instantaneous.
Correct. It is not concentration, so you could cast that.
Okay. Okay. Who's looking the most icy? You know what? I like Bo. So I'm gonna go for... Wait, has the one that's next to Bo, is that taken damage?
No, none of these new ones have taken damage yet. These 3 that are remaining have not taken damage.
Oh, but the lady has.
The lady has.
Can I, in theory, reach the lady? Or is there too
What's
much
your
in the way?
range? What's the
60
range?
feet. I've got enough space, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, you'd allow it.
Alright. I love you, Bo, but I'm already doing a bit for you, and the scary lady is kind of scary.
So
So
It's
I'm gonna-
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna Toll of the Dead
all right.
on
So that is a, if I remember correctly,
Oh wait, hold on. Do I do it in here?
it's a
there we
Wisdom
go.
save 13. So let's see what we get. She gets a, with her Wisdom. What's her Wisdom? Just double checking her Wisdom stuff. Yeah, Wisdom, she has a +1, so she gets a 17, so she succeeds. And it does not
Hold
go
on.
through. Alright. Just double checking some stuff here.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I still want to keep an eye on the stairs for inevitably when the dude playing with Chio downstairs decides to come upstairs.
right. Okay. So that is your go. Next up is Sackman.
Alright. I want to start attacking this guy right behind me now. So
ahead.
I'm gonna swing that. Definitely a hit.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 7
Might as
damage.
well roll again.
Yeah, see if you can get higher. 9. Yeah, there you go. There's
Yep.
Savage
We'll go with
Attacker. It's dirty. Alright. So minus 9 damage on that. The club just swinging around, just slams this thing. And you just watch as like some of its teeth break from the strike, but it's still standing, but very angry. Alright. So, do you want to move or do anything else?
Hang on a second. Can I use Reckless Attack to strike it again?
Reckless Attack? I don't think so, no. Reckless Attack you do...
Hang on, I'll click it there so you can read
Yeah,
it.
Reckless
Oh, wait.
Attack...
How do I get it? How do I get it to show up?
I think we just click it, yeah.
Oh, no, there you go. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's you do that when you announce your first attack of the turn. Later on,
right.
later on you get more attacks. I think next level you guys will get multiple attacks per round, or at least some of you will. So like you would claim like reckless attack on the first one. So like for that attack
Right,
you
yeah.
did, you could have said, "Hey, I want to make this a reckless attack," and you would have gotten advantage on it.
Right, so you got to claim it first, kind of like Una.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
All
All right, cool. That's all I can do then.
All right. Next up is Bo.
I want to see how this would work. So I'm thinking of using Schiller.
Yep.
It's a bonus action. So what I would like to do that on my quarterstaff.
Okay.
So I can do like a spell casting roll rather than strength, since I'm kind of low on the strength. But would I be able to hit with my quarterstaff after?
Yeah.
Because that would be the okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Absolutely. You cast it as a bonus action and you use your action to attack.
Phew. Right, so if I do that, concept imbued in power of the duration, you can use spell cast. Which one will be my spell casting ability? Would that be?
It's that plus.
How would-
It's that spell. Spellcasting ability is for you, if I remember correct. It should be Wisdom as a druid. So you'd get to add your Wisdom modifier to the attack instead of your attack bonus, instead of the Strength.
Which is a -1. So if I roll D20 plus 2,
Correct.
actually no, plus 4.
It'd be +4 because it's 2 for the Wisdom and then 2 for proficiency.
Yeah, so am I doing a +2 or +4? Sorry,
+4.
+4. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead and roll
do
with a
that.
+4 on that. So 23 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage with that quarterstaff.
Cool. So it would still be a D8.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you're going to add, I believe, +2 for the Wisdom modifier.
yes, 1d8 plus 2.
Boom. 9 with a solid hit from our druid, using some melee damage.
So I'm
Nice.
smacking the guy in front right in the face.
And so what does it look like when you cast this effect on your weapon? Like, what happens to the quarterstaff?
So like, because I'm holding it with both hands, so I'm kind of like dual wielding it.
Yeah.
So with that, so I'm sort of like concentrating on like putting all like my magical druidness nature shit that I can into it. Then I'm just sort of looking at him square in the eye, and then it's a verbal one, I think, as well, Schiller.
Mm-hmm. I believe it is. Yep, it's verbal and somatic and material.
Mm-hmm. So verbally, I think I would say something along the lines of it would have been my mom's quarterstaff as well, so it's just one that she used. So I would have said, "Mother, guide me,"
Mm-hmm.
and then
And your essence from as a frost druid spills into it. You see this sort of cold start to rise up from your hands and almost coat the exterior of the staff, and you do the attack. And it hits hard. The thing is knocked senseless for a moment, and what it thought was weak prey, it is now a little concerned. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Bo?
It's no way I can really move apart from backwards.
Correct. I mean, you could move next to it if you wanted to. If you want to like move around him, you could do that in like a diagonal.
Oh, I'll sidestep him.
All right. Yeah, go for it. And it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, so you are good. All right. Next up is the Marchese. So, as she sees this going on around her, she attempts to change her tactic a little. Is going to pull away a little bit. I believe she's 30 feet. Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Verlor and Valdant, you are welcome to make attacks of opportunity as she moves away. 8 and 11 both miss. As she pulls away, sort of in that unnatural way, her body moves and pulls and writhes a little as it pulls out of your striking distance. She reaches her hand up and she says this string of words that only Verlor and the group can understand, but it's this sound is guttural and weird and wispy at the same time, and one of the ghouls stands back up. This one over here. No, not what I wanted. I want to get rid of that. This one right here. This is the one. This is the one that's actually dead. This one here rises and seems to pull itself back up on its feet. It just as it tries to come back towards you.
No.
Right?
I feel like that meme of the cat just going, yeah, exactly. Just no.
All right.
Oh man.
All right. And with that, it is her turn's done. She moved and she's cast her spell. And next up is Valdant.
Oh man. That gives them 2 attacks of opportunity against
They
me.
would. One of them does have a minus 1d4, but yes, both would have an attack of opportunity on you.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna chase after her and deal with the attacks of opportunity.
All right, and they will. They will use their reaction to swipe out at you. The first one gets a 8 minus 4, so it's minus a d4, which is minus 2, so he gets a 6. And then the other one next to Verlor gets a 12, which I believe still misses.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah,
So
you have a ridiculous armor class right now.
that's
so,
why I risked it.
Yes. So you are fine. No one attacks you. You move into base contact. What would you like to do?
So I still have Thunderous Smite queued from last round.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna also put on Divine Smite if I hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
22
will hit. Roll that massive damage.
8, 3,
Oh,
and
wow.
then 4.
Alright, so I'm going to make sure I got this right. So, it's 8 slashing, just regular slashing. Your sword itself is not magical. You do 3 radiant damage from your Divine Smite. And then you do another 4 radiant damage from Thunderous Smite, correct?
I have 4 damage. I don't know why it added the Radiant back in there for the Divine Smite.
No worries.
But yeah, the
I get
4
it.
for that.
And it's 4
And then-
thunder damage. And then it has to make a strength saving throw, correct?
Yeah, otherwise it gets pushed back, I think, or knocked prone.
Okay.
What the hell?
Alright, it fails that strength saving throw, so it gets, it gets pushed 10 feet away from you, and knocked prone. So Valdant, running across the room after these things swipe at it, just comes down, and you see the sword light up with lightning and radiant light as it slams down on this being. It thunderous roars, it makes contact, and launches the Marchese back into the door, shattering the door as it slams it. It takes a pretty decent chunk of damage, but it's still standing. It still looks like it's ready to fight.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
And that's all my spell slots.
All right,
And I can't move anymore, so
correct.
I'm
That is your
all out
full
of
movement.
turn.
All right, so that is Valdant's turn. Next up are the ghouls. Let me do something real quick here. All right. Let me check the other thing too. So Merpo. Let me do a quick move here.
Mopo declines the DM's request.
No. You cannot deny. Alright. So you do see the other being appear, or the other ghoul appear after falling through the floor. It does make its way, kind of limping a little bit on its way up the stairs towards you. At the same time you see him come up the stairs, you start to hear the window that you were trying to check through earlier starts to make noise and clatter as if something is trying to make its way inside. And with that, I think that's those two. That was their move. Okay. One of them, seeing its prey run away, is going to haul and try and catch up to Valdant. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it does reach you. There's one next to Bo, it's going to stay there. There's one next to Sackman, it's going to stay there. And one next to Verlora, it's going to stay there. So, we'll do all of our attacks. Starting off, just kind of going from the top down, we'll go for the one attacking Bo first. It's going to make an attack, but it has Bane, so it's going to get a -2 on that. Or it's going to get a -3 on that. So it's going to be 10, which I believe misses, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, so it misses.
I am 11.
All right, so
13 right now.
13. Remember, you've still got
Shield of Faith on you.
Shield of Faith
yeah,
on.
you're at 13. So, one against Verlor. There's going to be a 15 to hit.
No, actually, I'm 16.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And then
Nice.
we'll have one more against Sackman, which is a 6, which I know misses. And then the one against Valdant, as it pulls into contact. And it's going to be a 12 plus 2, but it's a -d4, and you're 18, so it's going to be nowhere near you. Just clawing against your armor, and it just can't quite get through. All right. So that is our ghoul's turn. Next up is Verlor. Verlor, what would you like to do?
Okay. I haven't used this one yet, but disengage.
Oh,
or
yeah.
dash.
Yep.
I want to get over to this ugly, weird lady in the corner, which I can with my movement, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yep.
definitely get there. They won't have an attack of opportunity if I use this, right?
Correct. Using Step of the Wind allows you to disengage, and they cannot attack you as you leave.
Okay, I will be using that, and I will be going straight up to this ugly lady.
All right. Perfect.
And then I want to attack, if that's okay.
Yep. Go ahead. Absolutely, you can attack. All right. 22 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. With a 5.
Can I do my offhand as well, or...?
You cannot. Step of the Wind
Okay,
was your
that's fine.
bonus action. So, with that, I will say, this is the first time it really kind of applies. You go in for an attack, and your slash rakes across your flesh, and you realize that you felt like it was a pretty hefty connection, but it didn't do as much damage as you'd hope it would.
Okay. Bear with me. I don't think I can do anything else. I was going to try and do something else, but I can't do it because I've used my bonus action.
Yeah, the Step of the Wind is
Okay.
across the bonus action.
Okay, I can't do anything else then.
Alright, so with that, we'll move on to Merpo. What are you going to do, Merpo?
I don't know.
You don't know? What are you doing?
So,
Okay.
I am very aware of the dude who I laughed at as he fell down the hole, and the window, which is now suddenly being all windowy. But I know that killing these guys is sort of pointless until we get rid of Mad Hag, which is what I'm calling her now. Because it's funny. So I think I'm just going to concentrate on her. But I need to move because I can't see her. Right. And we've already established if I see half of her, then I can still see her.
Yes.
Or will I get only half?
You can still see her just fine. Unless if you're doing a spell attack, she'll get cover from it. But if you're just
Okay,
doing,
well, I'll move 2 rather than 1 then.
yeah.
I am gonna Toll of the Dead
All right.
on Mad Hag.
All right. She will make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see what she gets.
I'm hoping necrotic damage might be good.
I think she might fail that one. Let me double check. Wisdom +1. Yeah, she only gets a 9. So you do the damage for the D12, which rolled a 4. So she takes.
She's already taken damage.
Yeah, so I took the D12 one, which is the one on the right. So she takes that 4 damage. And it seems like it does have full effect, as far as you can tell.
Can I have a question about necrotic damage?
Yes.
I wish I'd asked this before I did it, but it's only something that's occurred to me now.
Yeah.
Necrotic damage, I have a vague recollection of being, if they're down, they can't come back up. Or they can't be healed.
It means that necrotic damage cannot be healed for 1 round after it has been after it has done damage. Yeah.
I thought that was about right.
Yeah.
I knew it had something to do with it. I just didn't know if it was down, it stays down.
Yeah. It would be pretty effective for like a killing blow on something, because then they couldn't be healed.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna then move 1 step back. So if she suddenly has spells that she wants to fire in my way because she's upset by me, then I get half cover from her.
Okay. All right. So that is Merpo's turn. Sackman, it is your go.
Decision.
What do you think?
Because I'm in 2 minds, because
Okay.
like part of me thinks that it would make sense to kill the lady first to stop her from at least bringing others back. But like I was also thinking, are the ghouls just going to drop as soon as she's dead? So that being said, I don't want to run off, try and smack her, and then I just leave Merpo there with now 3 ghouls around her.
And Sackman is quite attached to Merpo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a fan of Merpo.
I'm a fan of the Slack Man.
I'm going to say just because he's raging at the moment, it would make sense for him to not think about things like that. So he's just going to try and finish off the guy in front of him.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and make another attack then on the one that you've been already laying into.
All right, cool. Bam.
All right. 10 will not hit. You can make this reckless if you want, and I'll let you roll one more time. You got to remember to do it if you want to do it.
I wasn't going to originally because he's already been smacked once.
All right. Then you can leave it as is. If you consciously chose not to do it, good. I just want to make sure you weren't like missing something because you're just getting used to using it.
No, if I'm being honest, I was going to not do it because I thought one good smack would kill him.
I appreciate the honesty. So the 10 does not hit. You swing wide, and the being just kind of ducks out of your strike. All right. Do you want to move?
No, I'm going to stay put.
All right. So, you stay put. Next up is Bo.
I know with Schiller, it only lasts for a minute.
Correct.
Then when I was reading through it, it says the spell ends if you cast it again or if you let go of the weapon.
Yes.
Would you say I've still got it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm gonna upside smack this guy's head again.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Roll 1d20 plus 4. Phew.
D20 plus 4 with a 6. Does not quite hit. Oof. So, you swing wide and it does not quite land. But again, the spell still maintains, so you still have it. Would you like to move or do anything else?
Yes, I'm going to just back away. Yep, I'm gonna back away. To about...
Back it up.
Yeah.
Careful.
And I hope I don't get scratched.
All right. He does get an attack of opportunity as you pull away.
Damn it.
And
Oh yeah, he will.
But he rolls a 2, and he has Bane on him, so he gets a -2 on his roll. So he does not hit. He just completely
Didn't even try.
Yeah, he completely whiffs as you back away, so you are fine. Next up is the Marchese. So, with Verlor closing in on her, let's see, what's around? Yeah, with Verlor closing in on her and making the attack, she is going to, well, first, let's see, does she get her, let's see if she recharges her Raise Ghoul ability. She does not.
Fucking don't. Oh.
So,
Can I ask a quick... Sorry, can I ask a quick question about the Ria's Ghoul ability?
Absolutely.
From what I have perceived.
yes, okay, what would you like to ask?
When she raised the ghoul back, did she have to look at it, and did she have to speak?
Ooh, that's a great question. Let me see.
She was mumbling something, wasn't she?
That's what I mean. The logic, to give you an idea of where my mind is going with this. It's obviously some sort of spell or incantation that she has to do. If she were to lose one of the SMVs, that I'm calling them,
Yep.
then she can't do that.
So
if she was suddenly blind or mute or... Well, obviously, I know that it's not touch because she wasn't next to the one that was thing, so I've already crossed that one out. Because I relied a lot.
Here's what I'll give you. From the situation that you saw, and the one time you've seen it, it did appear that she had to at least look in the exact direction of the one she was targeting.
Okay.
You don't know how much of that is necessary for part of the spell. And she did, say a brief incantation to make sure that it went off, or she'd say, an incantation as part of the spell, but you don't know how much of that is necessary since you've only seen
I'd
it
agree with
once.
that. I did want it from what I, perceived and whatnot, so, because that's what I'm looking at. Because although I think the Bane is doing an excellent job.
So far, yes. She has been doing
She
great.
she is a nasty pasty, and anything that I can do to stop her from being able to potentially bring people back might be helpful. I just wanted clarity to give myself more options.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, with that, it's torn because she got a massive attack from Valdant, and Verlor is there also attacking her. I think the attack from Valdant is more concerning to her.
I also knocked her on her butt.
Yeah. So she is going to get up and attack you, Valdant, which will provoke an attack of opportunity when Verlor gets back. But will make the attack against you. So, Valdant, she is going to make a bite and claw attack on you. The claw attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh.
All right.
Oof.
Let's see what that does. That is 2d8.
Ooh.
It's a spicy attack.
Ooh. That's tasty. Ooh.
Yep, 2d8 plus 3, so that's going to be a total of 8 damage from the claws. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, critical failure. Jesus Christ, dice.
So as the claws rake across you, you think with your armor you've been pretty well protected, but the claws seem sharper than the ghouls themselves, and it seems to sink in and pierce through the armor. You feel the poison sink into your body, and you tense up and lock up. And with that, it goes in for a bite attack. And it gets a 19.
Hits again.
And with that, it does pretty hefty damage on this guy too. Where my D10's at.
Oh god, D10s.
Yeah. Does
Stray,
two
why'd you?
D10s. That's gonna be
Two!
it's gonna be 16 damage as these gnarly fangs dig into your body.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
With that, and as this thing sinks its teeth into you, Valdant, your big number for your charisma score, the actual like larger one, the like numerically larger, reduce that by 1 for me.
1. Jesus.
Oh my god!
Permanently or right now?
You don't know.
Oh my god! Oh
Okay,
shit!
I'll have to go
Damn.
into settings and do that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my good lord!
This bitch crazy.
Why is it spicy?
All right.
I'll make sure I get it done. Verlor, you still had an opportunity of attack. Or
Yes,
opportunity.
Verlor, you have an opportunity to attack as she moved away.
Okay, sorry about that.
Kick her in the bum.
didn't think very
12
much.
will not hit.
Do I get a bonus action and an opportunity?
No, you only get a single attack for the opportunity attacks.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine.
All right. So, with that, it is her turn's done. Valdant, it is your go. You are paralyzed where you stand. You can make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can shrug off the paralysis.
Okay, and I can't use lay on hands because I'm paralyzed.
Correct.
Oh.
13. With hers, it does succeed. It is a 12. So you shrug off the rest of the paralysis, and that is the end of your turn. But you have shrugged off the paralysis and are able to take your next turn.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So that is your turn. Next up are the ghouls. Let me see the progress on the one on the window. There we go. It takes the rest of their turn. But let me just double check this. Go away for a second, please. I need you to move over here.
Oh, nay. You know what, I'll take a ghoul as long as it's not a mad hag.
So that pops out, and then we got this guy. Pounces through the window as it just rips out the boards that were boarding it shut, and it comes in through the window.
Oh lord.
So that is there. The other ones, the one at the top of the stairs is going to make its way over to Merpo. The one that was harrying Bo is going to close in on Bo. Seeing easier prey, probably in Sackman, the one that was attacking Verlor is going to move over to you instead. And we'll start making attacks. So, one against Merpo. We'll roll and gets a natural 20.
Way.
Yeah, it's a natural 20. And that's going to be 8 damage from the claws. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I have this.
What do you got? Oh,
I get advantage on Constitution saving throws.
nice. So,
That maintain a concentration on a spell when you take damage.
correct. So, you're going to make 2 concentration saving throws. One, you're not getting advantage on for the paralysis, but to maintain your spell, you will get advantage on that one. So go ahead and make 2 of those for me.
Can I just cry about my things first? Okay. 8, did you say?
Yes.
3. 25. Let's go.
Okay.
Right. Can I roll both and tell you which one I want to be for which?
No, you have to do what you have to declare them.
Okay, this will be the damage one first because
Sure.
yeah.
Yep. 18. You're fine. You pass it. So now let's go ahead and roll for your concentration check. Now, because you took 8 damage, you just have to beat a 10. And with a 20, you beat it handily. So Bane still remains. And they're both suffering from that still. So that is the first attack against you. Next one against Bo. On this Bane
Do I
target.
get an attack of opportunity?
Not when it closes in with you, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that went away after Sackman, though, left her zone.
Did it? It did. Yes, you would get that one. Sorry, that was my apologies. I misunderstood. Yes, you do get an attack of opportunity on the one that left you.
I will bonk it on the head with my quarterstaff as it's going away.
Go ahead.
Um,
Yeah. Your D20
So-
plus 4.
yeah, just making sure it's still chilling.
Yes, it will.
1d20 plus 4.
All right, 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And 1d8 plus 2. Bonk.
All right. Takes 3 damage as it runs away. It's not enough to keep its attention, but you do plant a nice whack on the back of the head as it runs past. The one against you rolled a 11 plus 2 minus a d4. Got a 12. And you still have an AC of 13 because of that Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
So you are still...
When I was paralyzed, did my concentration get dropped?
It would not get dropped, but you did take a pretty hefty amount of damage. So, I do need you to roll a concentration check to see if your Shield of Faith stays up.
Okay.
God's sake, please.
You're looking out.
Please.
What do I do? Just do charisma?
It's a Constitution save, but it is your... Let me see how much damage. So she did... Let's see, it was a 9 and a 7, so it was 15 points of damage, and the claw attack itself was 7 points of damage, if I remember correct. So, you're going to make 2 concentration checks, one for the claw attack, and you have to beat a 10. With a natural 20, you're fine. And the next one you're going to do, and I believe you have to beat a 15.
Yeah, it's gone. I managed with the first one, but
Yes,
not the
the
second
one
one.
was a bit too much.
I've
So,
been scratched.
with that, the attack does go through, because it has a 12 over your 11. The shield fades that was around you before, and the attack cuts through. It does 4 points of damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you are paralyzed.
Constitution saving throw.
15, you are fine. You are
Oh my
not
God.
paralyzed. Alright. So that is that attack. 2 attacks are coming into you, Sackman. One from a non-baned, freshly raised zombie. And he is at, it'll be an 18 to hit for him.
Yep, that hits.
And the second one I'm also going to roll now is going to be a 14 plus 2 is 16. Let's see if you get the minus 4. Minus 2, so it's 14, right?
Meets it, beats it.
It hits you. Okay, so 2 claws come through to do damage. One of them does... I'm gonna have it for you. So it would be... So one does 1 damage as it cuts through.
Okay.
And the next will be 3 damage. And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws to see if you are paralyzed by either one of those strikes.
Okay. As 1.
16's good. 13's
And there's a
good.
2.
Both of them, you just shrug them off as this poison is just trying to seep its way into your body. You're able to shrug it off and maintain without being affected.
Okay.
Alright. With that, I think that is the end of their turn. One more is going to attack you, Valdant, because it's behind you. Because the Marchese is there, it has advantage. That's going to be... There we go. He does have Bane on him, though, so it's going to be... there we go. He only gets a 16. So he misses. Alright. Next up is... That was the ghouls. Verlord, is your go.
Okay.
Please, Lord. I need your assistance.
Okay. I'm gonna move up on the Mad Hag.
Okay.
And I want to do obviously my normal attack. So we'll do that one first.
Nice.
Yeah, 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
That's
So
going to mean 8 slashing damage. So she takes 8 damage, or she takes Sorry, she does not take the full 8 damage. The strike hits, but it does not quite sink in as much as you think.
Okay, I want to do flurry of blows, so do that one. So it puts me down to 1. Sorry, I'm trying to work out my key as I do this as
you're
well.
good, you're good. Go ahead and do your flurry of blows, so you get 2 more unarmed strikes.
Oh,
So, let's see. You have advantage on the strikes, because you're flanking with Wildemount. So you get 2 19s, so both hit. Go ahead and roll full damage. So 8 and 8. So, she takes another bit of damage. Again, you feel like you're making contact and you're hitting her, but it's just not quite sinking as much as you'd hope.
I also want to do this because I did my flurry of blows.
Yeah, you got it with flurry of blows.
I was waiting to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what you get? I might just. I wonder if I can just send those to you guys real quick. So you get. I'll just say it out loud. She has resistances to cold, fire, lightning, and necrotic, as well as bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from any non-magical attacks. So she doesn't take full damage from anything that falls in that category.
Fucking useless.
Jesus.
She,
Wait, hold on. So, necrotic, frost, cold, fire, and thunder. She
Yes.
takes full damage.
No, she takes half damage.
If it's a non-magical item.
And it's also if it's
as well.
non-magical attacks, they also do not do full damage.
So we need to do a magical attack that isn't frost, fire, necrotic, or thunder.
Correct.
Basically, all the
It's
stuff
fucking
that we are
useless.
not proficient in.
She is
Wait,
immune.
no, hold on.
She's immune to
Radiant.
poison. Radiant's not on that list.
Right, okay, so radiant.
Selfless.
She is
I've
immune to
got
poison.
it if I can manage to not be dead.
She's immune to poison, and she's also immune to being charmed, exhausted, or poison.
Okay.
Was piercing on that list?
Yes, piercing is on that list.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
We are.
So now you know. All right. Next up that was Verlora So Merpo. It is your go.
With that knowledge that I'm sure the big cat has shared with us all,
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, screamed that.
I wanted to clarify something.
Yes.
So part of my Warcaster says you can perform somatic components of spells even when you have weapons or shield. So that means I can hold my shield up and hide behind it while
Yeah.
also casting spells.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to put my shield up. So does that increase my AC?
Yeah,
I don't know
increase
what
it by
shield
2.
I've got. So I now have a temporary AC of 18.
Oh, very good.
Okay. I feel that I need all the help I can get. And I'm going to cast... Oh, shit, hold on. I need to check something.
Okay.
So this spell doesn't specifically say concentration, but it just says 1 round. Does that mean concentration for 1 round?
Nope, it just lasts for 1 round. It'll say specifically concentration if it is concentration.
Okay, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Because it does a lot of radiant damage.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I need to figure out how to cast it. Hold on.
It's an attack. It is a spell attack.
Wait, no, hold on. I want to... No, wait, hold on. Because I can do it at higher levels. We'll hold off on the higher levels for now.
All right.
But yeah, I'm going to do Guiding Bolt and Smite her arse.
And you're
because I've had
shooting
enough
the
of
main lady, right?
that. Oh, hashtag Mad
Mad
Hag.
Hag. You're attacking Mad
Going
Hag.
for.
Yes.
I easily reach her.
Yeah, 18 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Which, if I remember, is disgusting
Oh.
damage.
Come on.
It better
It
fucking
is-
just kill her.
Hold on. It's 4d6.
Yeah, it's 4d6.
But I still have 2 second spell slots, so I'm actually going to do it at level 2, which will add another d6.
All right, I'm okay with it. Normally, you'd want to say that before you cast the spell, but I'll allow it this time.
Alright, okay. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Really? Oh wait, no, 11. No, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
11. You still hit with the 11.
It's not great, but I'll take 11.
It's a rough
Sorry, I
roll, but
shouted.
we'll take it.
I-
It's okay. All
I
right,
shouted
so
loud there. I'm sorry.
it's okay. No worries. And just real quick, I know Merple, I'm gonna move your character sheet real quick because I'm checking some things.
It's like we've been tickling her the whole time.
Literally. I've just been giving her a little
Did I do
every
Alright.
time I
something
try
wrong?
and attack.
I am just double checking everyone's HP and stuff. All right, so the full damage of your radiant strike goes through, and you watch this radiant light spans across the room, lighting up the hallways immensely, and it makes this really bright light as it slams against her, and you watch as this radiant sort of beacon now rests in her chest as she's reeling from the strike and the impact. And the next attack against her has advantage.
Wait,
So,
present guys, there you go.
Sackman, it is your go.
Alright. I am going to take previous advice and attack recklessly.
Okay. Which one are you attacking? The one you've been hitting?
Oh, fuck, I probably should have asked that question first. Can one of those attacks be on one of them and then one be on the other?
You only get one attack so far on your turns. Right? Because you're level 4 still. So you only get one attack. At level 5, you get a second attack. So you're making your one attack on this turn reckless.
Reckless just means you get advantage, but then they get advantage on you when you've done.
Yeah.
Ah, right, I've read it wrong then. Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, it
that's
says
the
so
difference.
because the wording in the thing says when you make your first attack on your turn, yes, it makes sense you have multiple attacks, but you don't get those multiple attacks until later levels.
Right, okay. Right, that's what it is, right, okay.
Yeah. So, do you still want to do a reckless attack?
Ugh, do I want to do a reckless attack now then? Yeah, screw it. I haven't used it yet. Let's go.
Alright, there we go. Go ahead and roll at advantage on their first attack.
Alright. Wait.
23. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
10.
10.
Might as well check it again.
Let's see if you can get it higher. There we go. Was
Bam.
12. Which I believe, looking at his health... Oh, almost. The swing runs through, and you swear you take the thing's head off as you come through with the swing, and its like neck breaks to the side and just barely kind of like pulls itself back upright, and you just see black ichor pouring from its body as it still stands, getting ready to attack you. He is so close to dead.
Fucking die!
He's so close. All right. And with that, Bo, it is your turn.
Right. Too far away from the Mad Hag. What I'm gonna do... I'm just going to double check my spell slots real quick. I'm thinking... Which one... Sackman, which one did you hit before?
You've got an angry one next to you.
I know.
He's been hitting this one.
One,
Yeah, I've been
right,
hitting
okay.
that guy.
I was hoping it was this one, but never mind. Yeah. Hoping that my quarterstaff is still shielded.
Yes, it is.
I will shield the guy in front of me, and I hope he gets hit.
All right, let's see the attack.
I'm gonna aim for just his chest, really, just kind of like a sweeping in just at the ribs.
Okay.
God, freak,
10.
damn it.
It does not hit. His AC is a little bit higher. He's a little bit faster and wily, so it does not make contact.
I've got no bonus, really.
Anything else you'd like to do?
You have a shield.
I'm gonna move. I know he's gonna get an opportunity, but I was gonna move. So I've got an idea for this bitch.
All right.
I'm just gonna move away from him.
and he gets a 9, so he does not hit as you move away.
Jeannie, have you got a shield?
Nope.
No.
This is my body.
So that is Bo's turn. Next up is the Marchese. First, I want to see, does she get her revive ability back? And she does.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
So she is going to move away to get over here, which I believe would make sure that she can see what she needs to see. And she is going to, again, you see her lift her hand in just the guttural version of rise. And you see the other fallen ghoul that you had slain earlier also stand up next to Sackman. As a third ghoul, as another ghoul rises from its dead state. So, that is her turn. Valdant and Verlor, you get attacks of opportunity as she moves away from you. So if you guys want to lay into her as she moves.
I'm gonna try.
Alright, Verlor with a 25 will hit, and Valdant with a 9 will not. So Verlor does 5 damage. Alright, so we'll take that. Okay. Alright, and that is her turn. Next up is Valdant.
Alright, trying to think. If I cast Radiant Soul, will that work on a bow, or is it only going to work on sword attacks?
Can you post the spell for me? Because
I
I'm
don't
not...
think it'll let me.
Okay, let me check. Let me look it up. What level spell is it?
It's not a level spell, it's just a racial ability.
Oh, that's
starting
right.
at 3rd level, it just says, starting at 3rd level, you can use your action to unleash divine energy within yourself, causing your eyes to glimmer, blah, blah, blah. Lasts for 1 minute, and you end it as a bonus action. During that, I have a flying speed of 30 feet, and once each turn, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage with an attack or spell.
Yeah, that's anything. That's any attack or spell. So it could be ranged, close combat, whatever.
Okay, then as my action, I will do Radiant Soul.
Alright. Is it an action or a bonus action to use it?
It says an action.
Oof.
So
Okay. So yes, you cast Radiant Soul. And you all see, well, what does the party see for the first time? So you've never used
this
before.
isn't the first time. It'll be, I think, actually the 2nd or 3rd. But they just see my eyes start to glow really bright, and then 2 big golden wings sprout on my back that are kind of made of light. And then I guess I hover,
Yeah.
and fly.
Alright.
Does that mean that they still get attacks of opportunity if I move out of the threatened square
Yes.
as I'm flying?
Yes, they still would. Alright. So, with that, we'll move on to... that was Valdant. Next up, or do you want to move still? You haven't moved.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, just so I don't get an opportunity attack from this one person.
Alright. So it'll come to the ghouls' turn. Alright. So the ghouls are going to move in. There's 3 around Sackman. I think they're all quite content staying there. Just one against Valdant already. The one that's been chasing around Bo is going to come back towards Bo. And then one more is going to close in on Merpo, crossing the room as she is the only one she can see. Alright. So we're going to start making some attacks. Alright, first one. And your AC is 18 now, right? Merpo?
Yeah, I'm now cowering. I'm cowering behind my shield.
Alright.
In hoping that 18 will give me a decent enough AC that I can tank some stuff.
Okay. So the first one is going to be a 16, which will miss. And the second one is going to be a 7, which will also miss. So...
Am I also being attacked by a kitty?
Yes. My cat just jumped up on... I have these speakers next to my computer, and he just jumped violently up onto them, so I have to hold it up. That's why my arm is out like this, because I'm holding up the speaker so he doesn't destroy my computer setup. Alright, so that is his turn. Next is going to be the one on Bo. And that's going to be a 13. So let's see if we see. And it's down. He loses 3, so it's a 10.
Thank God.
So it misses you. We have 3 attacks going in towards Sackman. It's going to be... Oh, that was funny. So that's going to be a 1 from the one that was just brought up. A 7 from the other one that was brought up. And the last one with Bane is going to get a whopping -1. So none of them can quite get through. You just, Sackman, just your ability and prowess in battle, you're just moving back and forth, dodging these slashes as these beings are just reaching in and trying to attack you. And you're just spinning in a circle, trying to take them on. The last attack goes towards Valdant, and then it's going to be a natural 20. But let's see. And it drops down to, because he has Bane, it drops down to an 18. So it still goes through. It's not a natural 20 though, so... Alright, so let's see here. He's going to do 5 damage on you. And the Constitution saving throw passes. So. Alright, so you are not paralyzed. That is the ghoul's turn. Verlor, it is your go.
Okay, how is Mad Hag looking at this point?
She is looking hurt. Like, she's visibly showing signs of pain and damage. She's not super bloodied, but she is looking like she's taken a pretty hefty amount of damage so far.
Okay. I can't do any kind of fucking damage that actually does any proper damage to her, that's my issue. Okay. I guess I'm gonna move in. Get on this side of her.
Okay.
And... bear with me. We'll attack her normally.
Sure. 21 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage with a 5. Alright. She takes a little more damage on that. Just whittling her down. You're whittling her down.
No kidding. I think I might do another flurry of blows.
Okay. If you want to use it.
As there's not really anything else to do here. So...
19 will hit. And the 20 will hit. Or the 16 will hit. Unfortunately, you're not at advantage anymore because she moved. But you do get both hits. So go ahead and roll damage for both. So we got a 7 and an 8. Damn, there we go. There's some actual hits. So that'll be...
I'm doing my best.
That's good. No, that's really good. So she takes a total of... Between both of those, she'll take a total of 7 damage. Alright.
Okay. I think that's everything I can do, really. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Next up is Merpo.
Okay. Is there anyone that's dead?
Currently, no. None of the ghouls are dead.
Okay, because I've just remembered something that I've got. Wait, hold on. Are these ghouls technically undead?
As far as you know. You got a cleric spell there you've been sitting on and forgot you had?
Not a cleric spell. I have a something under my class. Cleric spell, a class thing. I've literally just spent the last 5 minutes rifling through everything I have.
Yeah.
I have this.
Yep. Turn undead.
So turn undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer centering the undead. For each undead that can hear or see you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. That's what the bit that I don't get. What does it mean by turned?
So the part below is kind of what describes that. So a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move into a space closer within 30 feet of you, and it can't take reactions. So, for its action, it can only dash or try to escape from any effect preventing it from moving.
So does that also count as me moving away? It wouldn't, if it's under the thrall, it wouldn't be able to use an attack of opportunity.
Correct. Yep. It wouldn't attack you if it moved, or if you moved away, it would not take a reaction.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do some wisdom saving throws.
The 30 feet would cover these,
Pretty much all the ghouls nearby.
except for the one to the right of Baggins.
Correct. So,
And my friend.
yes. Or it would cover the one by Baggins too. I think that was within 30 feet.
No.
No, one was out.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Oh, it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
So it's all of them. So, with that, we'll do some wisdom saving throws. I believe yours is 13. Your DC is 13. So the first one, let's see, just double checking.
Wait, no, hold on. Where do I know what my DC is?
It's your spell casting save. It's your spell save DC. It's it's on your second page by your spells, or your third page by your spells. It's at the
Oh,
very top.
13, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I just didn't know where it was, so I was like,
Yep.
where is it?
So, and I believe for ghouls, it is... That's annoying. Oh my gosh, Leo. Leo is on a warpath right now. Alright, so, double checking, what is their wisdom score? They get a +0, perfect. Alright, so, the first one, just next to you, to the north of you, gets a 7, so he fails. The one next to you gets a 4, so they fail. The one by Bo gets a 2, so they fail. To the left of Sackman gets a 5. To the north of Sackman gets a 15, so he passes. To the right of Sackman gets a 15, so they also pass.
It's
So,
just these two that haven't passed.
correct. So, what that means, they must spend the turn trying to get away from you, and it can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet. So, it also can't take reactions. So if it's for its actions, it can only use dash and escape. Okay, so we'll say, what symbol do I want to use? We'll use this symbol. So they are all turned and are going
So
to.
presumably, this means if I then, because my thing is, I need to be able to see Hag Lady.
Yes.
Because not seeing her means I can't do anything, and I do have a few things in my bag that I can't
Sure,
do.
sure.
These guys are now going to want to get away from me because they know likey.
Yes.
So does that mean if I then, in theory, move to say like down here, then these two would then also want to move away from me? So in theory, they would then move away from Chio, not Chio, but Sackman and Boa, giving Boa a bit more protection.
Absolutely. That's how it's gonna work.
That's what I'm going for.
All right. Clutch moves. Clutch moves. All right. So you moved over, and now they don't take attacks against you as you move away because they can't take reactions. Yeah, that is their turn.
Plus here, I also give Bo advantage because she should have an attack before this guy tries to go away.
Correct. Correct.
There's a lot of logic going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It took a while to get there, but we got there in the end.
Yes, we got there.
I'm just checking to see if I can do anything as a
A bonus?
that's the one.
I got you.
I don't think I can though. Action. No, I think all my things are all actions.
All right.
Yeah, no, I think I'm done.
Okay. With that, your turn is over. Next up is Sackman.
Yeah, I'll figure that out in a second. Okay. I had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I had a plan, and I was distracted by Fuge. Okay. So, reading this one properly this time,
Yes.
because I messed up last time, I'm going to use something else I haven't had a chance to use yet,
All right.
which is Frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, I do get an extra attack on this one. But afterwards, I'm going to have a level of exhaustion, basically.
Yes, you do. Yep. So as a bonus action, you can attack.
So, I have gone ultimate match.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go. Let's swing. Let's see if I can finish off this guy here first.
Go for it. Make your attack. 23 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't think I need to bother doing it again.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Now, as you remember, in my rules, after you finish off an enemy with an attack, especially in a swing like this, it'll carry over the damage to another adjacent enemy.
Nice.
Go ahead and make another attack, just a free attack roll to see if you hit the other enemy as it comes through.
So just click on Great Club Rage again.
Yeah, same Great Club Rage. Nope, not the damage. Roll an actual Great Club Rage attack.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just to see if you hit. 19. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So as part of your free, the first one. Sorry, my cats are playing and going to town with each other. So the first one that you've been attacking dies handily. Just the club swings through, and you finished removing the head from its shoulders. But the club keeps going. The momentum from the swing crosses around the room as it goes in this arc, and it closes in, doing an extra, I believe, 11 damage to the other one.
Oh.
So it does a solid amount of damage to the one that is also just raised right next to you. They're hurting. They're hurting so bad. That attack did so much. All right. So with that, I'm checking to see if anything else happens. Well, that was your first attack. What is your second attack?
Yeah, it was.
You can attack again.
I am going to continue hitting the guy that I just managed to get to swing right in front of me.
Sure. Go ahead and make another attack.
And bam.
With a 23, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Might as well do Savage Attacker.
Yeah, see if you can get that extra. Nope. So the
Nope,
10.
we'll go for 10.
10 will do. It's fine. It's fine. The 10 was enough. The second one also just slams into the one that you just hurt in the backswing from your first attack, and you just cleave it down and just crush it into the ground. The second ghoul also dies in this round. So
Hell yes.
2 ghouls in one round just got wiped
Nice.
out. Handily taking care of the problem. That is your 2 attacks. And would you like to move or do anything else?
Can I still move?
You can. You have a movement still.
Right. I think somebody needs a bit of an advantage, so... Oh shit, I'm still on a thing.
You're good.
Tasty.
So I'm going to move in behind the ugly bitch.
Perfect. And because those 2 ghouls, that ghoul is turned, it does not try to attack you. It is distracted by the radiant presence coming from Merpo at the moment. And you move away without any issue, and you move out of space without any issue. Alright, so that is your turn. Next up is Bo.
Don't
So-
attack the one in front of you, because if you damage him, he will not run away anymore.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking, because you mentioned that Mad Hag shows resistant to a lot of things that aren't magical. So I've got a theory that yes, my quarterstaff does bludgeoning damage, but it's at the moment it's magical through my Shilla.
It is. It is
So
magical.
Would it be so because it's magical?
Hmm.
Would that help?
It'll do full damage.
So with that said, I am going to... God dang it! I am going to edge a little bit closer. Hang on, so I can do right there.
Yeah, you can get into range. If you just go right below Sackman, you'll be in range to hit.
And I'm gonna smack her.
Just dogpile on the old lady.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna hit her on the foot. No, in the mouth. because I'm going to test out a theory. Because if it's a verbal thing she has to do, if she's been knocked in the face, yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm going to hit her, and I'm going to aim for the mouth.
Go for it. Make an attack.
20 plus 4.
13. For her, let me double check. Oof, it does not hit. It is below her armor class. She is a little hardier than the ghouls. So the strike does not hit. So, with that,
That's my turn.
yeah, that is your turn. Next up is the Marchese. We'll see if she can get her Raise Undead back, and she does not. So with that, she is going to attack instead. The only one threatening her at the moment that's been doing damage is Verlor. So I think she's going to attack Verlor with her claws.
I do that. That's okay.
Alright, pulling up her stats here. Alright. So she's going to do a claw attack against Verlor. And gets a... Oh, she only gets a 12. So she misses.
Yeah.
And then she's going to bite down. She's going to do a bite attack. She's not fully drawn to you, so she's going to make a bite attack on Sackman. She got a natural 20.
Fuck. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. That's going to be 2
Poor Sackman.
I should have taunted her.
Rage will do that to you.
Yeah.
Done this yourself.
Okay. So
Give it to be straight.
okay. So it is 26 damage. Plus
Fuck
another 3,
off!
So 27 damage with a +3 on that. But you are raging, and it is piercing damage. So it is only going to be a total of, let's see, 26 or
Only.
29. Yeah,
Only.
29 halved would be 14 damage. So you take 14 damage as her teeth just sink into your exposed flesh, and your unarmored flesh. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alright, don't fail me now. Oh.
24, very good. And
Nice.
your charisma also drops by 1.
I'm already -1.
No, the bigger number goes down by 1.
The big number.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's -1.
no, I mean like big as in like larger, like as in quantity-wise.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. It's the very confusing part. Like the bigger number is actually like physically larger on the on this character sheet. But the actual
Change it to
ability
7
score,
and it's already put it down to -2.
yeah, it's now at a -2.
Damn.
All right. So, with that, we will move on to, that is her turn. She's not going to move. Valdant, it is your go.
Jesus
Helpless.
Christ, this lady. I don't know if I want to risk it. I've only got 10 HP left. If I move and this guy gets a decent hit, I might be screwed. Although there is things I want to do. I'm going to make an attack on this guy next to me. And do my best. Try to take his head off.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack.
Except, don't consider the radiant damage, because I don't have Divine Smite
You
anymore.
don't have Divine Smite.
9 slashing.
9 slashing. It is considered... So, you still have your divine ability, though, as the... From your spell
Yeah,
you just cast.
So it's a +4, so 13.
So 13 total. It's +4 damage, right? Or +4 radiant damage.
damage. +4 radiant damage.
Okay. So it's going to half your slashing. So it's going to be rounded down to 8. So 4 slashing +4 radiant for a total of 8 damage.
So even the ghouls have resistance?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were attacking the Casey. My bad.
No, I'm right next to the ghoul. I'm attacking the ghoul next.
No. Sorry, my mistake. I was zooming in a little on the camera so that chat could see better. All right, so that's gonna be. Let's see how much is that. So that's a total of 9 plus 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Hardy hit. As the slash cuts him through, it does a lot of damage, and he's really hurting, but he's still standing. Take a big chunk out of his side. Alright.
Oh.
So, with that is your attack. Do you want to move?
No, because I don't want to give attack opportunity on this person.
Alright. Perfect. Then we move on to the ghoul's turn. The ghouls. The two at the top here. Let me check. Checking some stuff. I want to check our ruler. So they can't get within 30 feet, so he can't move anywhere closer. They have to move away. So where's our 30-foot boundary? Alright, so they have to go in these directions to get away from you. Okay. So, go and switch over. So he is going to move back over to here to keep on your boundary. This one is going to run over to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one's going to run to there. That one is fine where this one is... Oh, that's my bad. This one is fine where he is, because he was not turned. That is their turn. They're turned. They can't use their action to do anything else. So, they can only dash and move away. There's nothing else they can do. Alright. The one that is on Wildemount that is not turned is going to make an attack to kind of attack back. And that's going to be a 12 minus the Bane. It's going to be an 8, so yeah, it does not hit. And that is our ghoul's turn. Next up is Verlor.
Okay. Okay. Another on the Mad Hag then, I suppose.
Yeah. And you have advantage now.
Okay.
You could
get a
16
critical.
hit. A 16 will hit. So go ahead and roll damage. So 7. Alright, so another slash across its body. Just seeing it just being covered in these cuts all over any exposed flesh. But it's still standing.
We'll go for the other one, but I don't know if 12 hits.
12 will not hit. No.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, well, that's me.
Alright. With that, we move on to Merpo.
Right, hold on. I want to move closer to the lady.
Okay.
I want these guys to move away. Am I right in thinking if they're more than 30 feet away, they can then attack? If somebody's close by?
Based on what it sounds from the reading, it makes it sound like for its action, it can use only dash actions or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use a dodge action. So it doesn't seem like they are able to attack when they are turned.
Alright, okay. I'm just concerned that they are next to Bo and Valdam.
Yeah,
But if they
yeah.
can't attack, then fine. And am I right in thinking that I can probably hit the Mad Hag from here? As in, I can get through Sackman if I hit her with a spell.
With a spell, yes. Yeah. If you're using a spell, absolutely you'd hit her.
Okay. I have one level 2 spell spot left. And I have a couple of normal spell slots left.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my last level 2
Alright.
to go at her
Alright, go ahead.
with my guiding bolt.
Go ahead and unleash that guiding bolt with your spell attack. Alright, that's going to be a 14, which misses. Just barely. Just barely. And it goes wide and does not hit.
No.
I don't have any spell. because the spell missed, I still don't. I lose the spell.
Lose the spell, yeah.
Heck.
Yep.
All right, okay. I am angry and frustrated, and so I look like a little kitty, cute little kitty that's now become very angry. So I try and make myself look super scary and shout at her
Okay.
while hiding behind my shield because I still don't like being close to stuff.
Okay. So with that is Merpo's turn.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do I not get advantage because technically Valua is behind her?
Not with spells.
Alright, okay.
Spells do not have the same rules. Ranged attacks like that don't have the same advantage rules with flanking.
I don't think I've got anything else that I can do. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It was a valiant try. It's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. Alright, next up is going to be... Sorry, Leo's on my initiative counter. It's going to be Sackman. No, don't try
Let's go.
No, try and eat my dice, bud.
Right. I am still in frenzy because I haven't stopped raging.
That's right.
So I get 2 attacks on this thing.
Yes, you do. And you have advantage on the attacks without having to be reckless because of Verlor.
This is true. Alright, first swing.
Yep. Let's see here.
Nothing happened. Hold on.
There it is.
There we go. Oh,
So-
we count it twice. Okay.
Yeah, so those are 2 rolls. So our 24 will hit, and our natural 20, 25 will also hit. So, if you want to go ahead and roll your first attack first, so just do the regular Great Club.
1 second. Once per turn. Okay, that answers that question. Alright, cool.
Yep.
Alright. There's the first one.
Okay, so you're going to leave that with the 8 damage.
Yeah, I'll do it again on the second swing.
Smart. So the 8 damage goes through, and then the second one, let's see what you rolled. So go ahead and roll again for the... Yeah, go ahead and roll again for that. That's better. Alright, so it'll be 8 damage for the first strike, and the second strike will be the 5 plus 3 plus 2. 5 is doubled for 10. I'm hoping chat can see that. You can see that on the screen there. So 5 is 10 damage plus 3 plus 2, so it's 15 damage from the second strike. Totaling, let's see, 15 plus 8 is 23. Halved, because it is non-magical, it is 11 damage.
Just fucking die already!
It is like that. You just keep slamming in her over and over, and she's like taking these hits, and you're seeing her get worn down and take like dents and bruises, and like it's hurting her, but it's just not quite enough. And she's still standing. She's looking pretty bloody at this point. Like she is really hurt and has taken a lot of damage, but she's still standing.
This bitch.
All right, so that is your turn, Sackman. Next up is Bo.
I'm gonna do same thing again.
Go
Smack
for it.
her with my magical quarterstaff.
All right, go ahead and do some damage. Let's see. Well, let's see that roll a hit.
Hit, please. Oh my days.
I think you've rolled a 6 every time for the past like 3 rounds.
Oh my god,
Oh. Goodness, just the rolls are not in your favor. You roll a hit and it just not quite make contact.
Would it count as a bonus action if I just nutted her?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Do you have any cantrips that are bonus actions?
The only... I think I'm going to have to reorganize my cantrips. Only Schiller is a cantrip. The rest are... That's the only bonus action one that I've got.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's no point Schillering again.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't even move.
You can if you would like to.
Yeah, the guys can't attack you because they are trying to run away from me.
It's more her that I'm concerned with.
You could move around her if you wanted to without getting attack of opportunity. If you want to like reposition yourself for someone to like move into an attack position.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
Alright. So moving out of her space, she can attack.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna reach out with her claws. And she gets an it's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Oh god, no. No.
Of course, she gets the good fucking rolls.
Let's see what she does with 2d8.
Oh, and you get the...
does-
Oh, no!
Which is gonna be... Let me double check.
Natural
that.
ones, natural ones, natural ones.
I'm just adding up the rest of it. It wasn't natural one, sadly.
Yay.
Oops, I accidentally closed the camera. One sec, guys. Hold on. I gotta fix everyone's cameras. My bad. I closed the wrong thing.
Oh, no!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh no.
I think they all should be fixed.
no.
Alright, we're good. Alright, let me pull this open because I have to pull up their stats again.
Ah, feck.
Alright, there we go.
Ellen.
So you're getting a total of... it's gonna be 6 plus 3, so 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hang on, so I'll be on... Ooh. No.
Don't think about it.
Just trying to work out my hit points. Constitution. Yeah. Oh dear.
With an 11, that will fail. Her poison is a lot more potent, and you are paralyzed. We'll say because you get paralyzed, you are unable to move from that place and are stuck next to her. Because she catches you before you leave her space.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
With that, it is the Marchese's turn. The massive attack. Well, let's see if she can recharge and try and bring back one of her people first, because that'll determine what her action is.
Don't you fucking dare.
She does not. She gets a 4.
Oh my god.
She recharges it on a 5 or 6, so she does not get it back. With that, she is going to attack, and with Sackman doing some decent damage, she is going to make an attack on you. First, it's going to be with her claws and a bite, because you have drawn all of her attention. The claws are going to be a 12, which miss. And the bite will be a 16, which will hit.
That hits.
Alright, so let's see. That'll be 2d10 again. Alright, it's 2d10. And that'll be a... so it's 21 damage, halved, so you're taking 10 damage. And your charisma score goes down by 4.
4?
Thus,
4.
I'm not laughing. It's not funny. It's so bad.
I'm not laughing. You're dying in the background.
Pac-Man's just completely repulsive at this point. Yeah.
He has the charisma of a rotten potato.
What's your charisma score, dude?
-3.
No, but the other number. That one's the one I'm more concerned about.
Oh, 4.
Good to know. Alright.
Wait, I've never known anybody get to 0. I'm guessing 0 is bad.
It's real
Yeah, I'm
bad.
gonna guess so.
It's real
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Alright.
Me
Point out
dying.
one.
That is
9 hit
Marchese's
points.
turn. Next up is Valdant.
Alright, seeing Sackman get hit hard, I'm gonna YOLO it and get over here on the flank. I know it gives an opportunity to attack the one ghoul. And I'm gonna swing. Let's see.
Oh.
And miss.
Oof. Yep. 11 will not do it. Alright, you moved. The ghoul is going to make an attack of opportunity against you as you leave its space. And with the Bane, misses. Gets a 16. So it is out of your... It misses you completely. With that, it moves on to the ghoul's turn. You do not move, so the ghouls themselves will not move since they're on the edge of your radius. I think they'll move out of the 30-foot distance, so they'll step back a little bit. But they are not attacking. The one ghoul who is not turned is going to try and chase after its prey, essentially. And it'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. And we'll get to here to try and take out Wildemount. It is going to make an attack.
This thing won't leave me alone.
No, it wants you. It wants you dead.
He loves you.
He loves you. And yeah, he only gets a 7. So he does not hit. He just keeps clawing at your armor, kind of pathetically. With that, it is Verlor's turn.
Same as ever.
Yep. You're going to attack the Marchese?
Yeah.
Alright, the 25 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Alright.
And I'll do the offhand as well, if that's okay.
Yep, go ahead. 11 does not
11
hit.
Again.
Okay.
Alright, so that'll be total. Alright, again, just she's taking damage. She's getting close, but she is still standing. You can still see that she has a little bit of robustness to her. She's bloodied at this point. She's got, lots of gashes, and she is in a lot of pain, but she's still standing. Alright. Next up is Merpo.
The feeling that people may be dying soon, and I need to be close to people for when they die to make sure that they don't die. So I'm gonna move just a little closer to people.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only move 25.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here.
All right.
Just I feel Sackman is. Ugh. And I'm gonna do guiding bolt again.
Oh yeah, the last one.
I've got 2.
You got 2.
more spell
Okay,
slots
good,
there.
good.
And but I have the backup. I've told. Oh no, necrotic damage just half.
Yeah,
Bloody
it
hell!
says-
I'm going for it.
Yeah, go for it.
This bitch will die.
Yep, go for it. Go ahead and roll the attack. 22 will hit.
Come on!
Go ahead and do that damage.
Ugh.
17 radiant. Heavy,
Feel my radiant
heavy hit.
anger in a
Oh.
very compact little gnomish body.
So here's the thing.
No!
Don't say
will
that.
not- I will not accept. Here's the thing.
Okay. She's not the last enemy on the field, but that is a killing blow. What do you want this to look like? How do you kill off this big enemy?
I scream at the top of my voice, burn, bitch, and then watch as her face and body just tear and crack, and inside you can just see this shining radiant light as she just explodes in this bright, majestic explosion of light and majesty and huzzah.
Beautiful.
But I'm also going to lean on the wall because that was a bit much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you do, and she is ripped asunder, torn into oblivion, and gone. With that, there are remaining ghouls.
Oh.
I believe you all would handily take care of them without any issue. They are not the concern. It was her. So, for the sake of expedience and the fact that we are past a decent stopping point, we'll say that you are able to dispatch the other ghouls without issue and finish off this major baddie that has been plaguing this part of the city. So, well
Great
done,
job,
everyone.
Marcos.
Very good.
Can I just
feel
turn
like I'm-
slowly to Merpo and just be like, Where the fuck did that come from?
Am I still paralyzed, by the way?
Who?
Am I still paralyzed?
You can roll a wisdom check, or what was it? Sorry, not wisdom. Constitution check for me, if you could.
Constitution.
You're fine. Shortly after the battle, you were able to loosen up, and your body is no longer tight.
Back, guys.
I just kind of look at Sackman and just go, "It's time I've done that."
You could have done it sooner.
Sorry, I get performance anxiety.
You're telling me. I just kind of collapse and sit on the floor for a moment because I am hurting.
Everybody, I think, is hurting.
You all took a lot of damage.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
I think I might be doing not too bad. I only took like 8 throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
I took 29 in that round.
Oh.
I went from 34 to 18.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think
I went from
Sackman...
45 to 9.
I was going to say, Sackman took the most. He's at 9 hit points right now. He is rough.
I could just imagine
I fucking
Sackman just being like, shrugging it off and being like the knight from Monty Python's bit of scratch. It's fine.
Yeah. It is wild.
We taking a quick break?
Yes, we are going to go on to break. So, everyone, thank you so much for hanging in there. For our new followers, Raven King 64, thank you for following the channel. We're going to go ahead and start taking a break, so feel free to take about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll say about 5-minute break. Actually, no, 10 minutes, because I'm really hungry. So we're going to take a 10-minute break, go to the bathroom, grab something to drink, take care of yourself for a moment, and we'll be back here. I am going to run an ad during the break, just, whatever. There'll just be some music playing and some slideshows going. So we'll be back here in a minute. So thank you all for joining us.
Prepare the ritual, and be sure no one sees you. You must provide as many lives as we can. Remember, there is no life or death within Tharizdun. No pain, no suffering, no failure or loss. Only sweet nothingness.
minute. Just went to go look for my glasses then.
Oh,
All right, hey everyone, welcome back. Took a little bit of an extended break there. I was really hungry. I needed some food. I was dying. So, welcome back, everyone. So thanks everyone who's been hanging out and chilling with all of us. Been having a good time so far. We're gonna keep going for another probably about an hour and a half, I'd say. Don't want to push it too much. Don't want to do too much while Katie is gone. But want this to conclude. With that, we will hop back into it. So, the party finishing up their dire fight with this being that none of them quite understand the true nature of just yet. We all come together at the top of this building, or in the top of the floor of this building, to try and figure out what has happened. What course of events led to this moment. I will say, Wildemount and Sackman, having both undergone those bites and having that venom sink into you, you feel ill, but like despondent. You don't feel quite connected with reality, with everything that's going on around you. You're still like here, but you feel distant. Affect-wise, you're maybe a little quieter than you normally would be. But you're not sure why or how long it'll last.
I go loot the hag and see if she had anything nice.
You can.
I'd like to investigate her as well while you're doing that.
Sure.
So I can discernible marks.
I don't care. I'm hoping she had some good shit on her. I want it.
Yeah, while you do that, I wouldn't mind taking a rest to recover a little bit.
Sure.
I
So,
might do the same.
so you do. Those of you investigating the body, go ahead and give me a, if you could give me a, investigation check or perception, depending on what you're trying to do. 21 and a 16.
Wait, how did you do those hit dice?
You just click on the hit dice thing under your hit, like your HP on bottom left. Just there's hit dice. Just click on the button.
Where the bits where it says, oh yeah, you've got it.
Yeah.
So I hit it twice?
If you want
I hit it twice because I was using 2 hit die.
Yeah, you hit it for any number that you want to use. So if you want to use 1 hit die, you press it once. You want to use 2, you hit it twice.
Oh,
How
okay.
do your hit die come back?
Over long rests.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure. I'll roll 2 in that case as well.
And then, real quick, can I use lay on hands on myself, expend 5 hit points from my pool, and just see if I can cure whatever's wrong with me?
What is the reading? Like, what is the verbiage in the ability for effects?
Okay.
Lay on hands. Alternatively, you can spend 5 hit points for healing cured target of 1 disease and or neutralize 1 poison effect. Checking to see what this is.
That's clever.
Okay. We'll say that it does. I'm just reading the full effects of it. So, I'll tell you this. Realistically, after you guys take the time, just that quick hour to rest and relax, before you spend your lay on hands, you do feel that the despondence that you were feeling does lift, and it fades away, and your charisma score goes back up to its original.
Yay.
The same goes for you, Sackman. After that short rest...
Sorry, I was half paying attention. What?
After that short rest, that feeling of disconnectedness that you were feeling that was making you not so great and not very charismatic does lift, and your charisma goes back up to its original score.
Oh god, what were you originally?
I believe you only lost
you lost
5.
5, yeah, you lost 1 and lost 4. Excuse me.
Yeah, so you were back up to, I believe, probably, add another 5 to that and you're good. investigating the body. Now, we had Bo and Merpo looking at the body to try and look over what's going on. Bo with the natural 20. I'll say go ahead and roll for me a D100.
Ooh.
1D100. Oh!
You get... I'm going to look up what this item is.
Ooh.
Adding a little bit of randomness to some of the things that we get. I'm just reading what it is. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do just the one then. Oh, God. All right. All right. I'm just gonna send this to you.
Okay.
You find what is called a bead of force.
Beats. Interesting.
I'll go ahead and I'll drop the link in Roll20, and maybe that'll be easier for you to access it.
Thank you. Yes.
Leo, come here.
Okay.
And you find one.
Oh! One little bead.
Yep.
I'm just gonna copy and paste that link in my note.
That's
Find
lush.
one.
Yeah. So you have that.
Nice.
So
I'm
you
gonna
have
pay
that.
for them thingy.
Because she was the first one she got the natural 20, I allowed her to do that. Overlooking the body itself. Taking some time to actually investigate, looking over what is going on with this being. With a natural 20, as well as the perception of a 21, you were able to ascertain that whatever this was likely wasn't actually the old lady, but something maybe trying to take on a disguise to look like her. A very convincing disguise. And you realize, looking at it, that this thing maybe has its own form, and is a being of its own kind that can imitate other beings. So, I'll give you that.
Shall we check out surrounding rooms to see if there's
Did
any?
she have
regular
anything
people?
nice on her? Gold. Shiny things.
Bo got the first roll, got the natural 20, so I allowed her to get the item.
Okay.
You don't find anything else of real value on her. That was a magical item that maybe she used in case certain situations occurred, and she never got the chance to use it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to have a look around and see what else we can find.
Sure. So you can go ahead. I'll open up to the battle map again so that people can kind of see where you guys are moving around in the building. Feel free. There are doors leading into other rooms around the building, so feel free to explore.
I want to go in this one.
So, Wildemount, you are able to see the chest inside that room. 1 second. I just want to add something real quick, because I just realized that Verlor moved into a thing, and no one can see what he sees. I'm trying to fix that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. It just means that I didn't add something here. I need to add something to your character sheet real quick. One second. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I do this correctly, because I want to make sure people can see what you all see. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Character represented. GM notes, dynamics. No, where is this? Oh, no, I think I'm dumb. Hold on.
You're not dumb, Marble.
I'm
Don't
not
say that.
dumb.
Racer.
I'm just trying to roll 20, and I want to make sure everyone can see what's going on.
Troubleshooting.
Troubleshooting, yeah. Why? There we go. That was what I was looking for. This should make it work. There we go. Boom. There, now everyone can see. Alright. So, Valdan and Verlor, you both walk into those side rooms. And Merpo as well. Valdan, inside you find a chest sitting in the corner. It looks shut. There is a bit of gore and some bones in the room itself that you were able to see around. And nothing else of real note. We have Verlor walking into that room. Seems to be another bedroom of some kind. You see a pile of bones as well as a sort of traveling pack that is nearby inside that area as well. And then, Merpo, you walk into what looks to be a much larger room. A larger pile of bones sits with a large fireplace that seems to feed the room. A large, rather nice, ornate bed. And in the corner, also you see a large chest.
What's this?
What's what?
Oh, hold on.
That's a fireplace.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, right, yeah, if I zoom in, it looks like a fireplace. Okay.
Can I try to take a look at what's inside this chest?
You can. You go ahead and do you open the chest? Or do you attempt to open the chest?
Yeah, I'll attempt to open it.
Alright. And it opens without issue. Inside, go ahead and give me a D100 roll as well.
Ooh,
93.
nice.
And with that, so inside you find a couple of mundane things. Some clothes, probably spares that would have been given to individuals who were intending to stay the night in this place to get out of the cold or the harsh streets. But you do find at the bottom something that was also probably used to assist in helping this place run. It is a decanter of endless water.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's cool.
As a way to keep individuals who are staying in the place well hydrated and without having to worry anyone about using up too much. And I'll go ahead and drop a link for that for you as well.
Got it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Awesome. I'll put it in my pack.
All right. Merpo, is there anything you'd like to investigate or Verlor, either to you?
Well, there's two things I want to look at. So
Sure.
obviously, chest. I want to look at
Okay.
chest. But I'm guessing that this is a globe.
Yes.
Is this like one of these like drinking globes where you like lift the globe up and the stuff inside, or is it just a globe?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the chest first.
Okay. All right.
I swear, if this is a mimic and it eats me, I'm gonna be really upset.
Roll a D100 for me. 51. So. Alright. Oh. So you get... inside you find fine clothing. Nice, things that might have been worn by the owner of the home here in the establishment. Things to present well in society and to maintain a nice image, as well as some things that were for function. Clothing that were meant to get dirty. But
Is one of them a dress?
One of them is a very nice dress. It's a little older though. It looks like it's maybe a little moth-eaten. It's still nice, like it's clean. It's not like discolored. There's like a lot of frills and like what's what I'm looking for, like lace ends to it around like the cuffs and the neck.
Okay.
And inside you do find what looks to be what might have been like a way of protection. There's a dagger inside.
Ooh.
As well as a bottle that has a liquid inside.
Okay.
It is of a sort of foggy grayish color. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because it is just a potion, but I will mark down what you got, and if you identify it later...
So if I just put grey potion.
Yeah, put gray potion for now, and then just try and remember to identify it at some point.
Okay, well, I'm going to take the grey potion and I'm going to take the dress.
Don't forget, I still have my thingy.
What? Oh, you've got your monocle. We'll have a look at that later. What did you say about the protection thing? The dagger.
There's a dagger. It's a really nice dagger, pretty ornate looking. I would also say, given the room you're in, you also do find a pouch as well. A sort of like a little sack.
Anything in it?
Opening it up, you do find that it is full of what looks to be about 2 platinum and 25 gold pieces.
And we'll keep that for now and we'll deal with that later.
Okay.
So I'm taking the grey potion, the dagger, the pouch, and the dress.
Okay. The dagger itself works just like a regular dagger. It feels functioning like a dagger, but it is very fine and well made. So it does have gold plating on some of the parts of it, and could probably be sold for about, I'd say, 25 gold pieces.
Okay. Cool. Can I check the globe to see if it's a drinky globe or if it's just a globe?
You check the globe, and it is a drinking globe. It is. You open it up. Inside is what looks to be a decanter of a brown liquid and of a set of 4 glasses that sit around it.
Can I smell the brown liquid?
Mm-hmm. It smells
What does it smell like?
quite spicy, but quite nice.
Spicy drink. I feel that we need some celebratory spiciness after a spicy adventure. So I'm gonna leave the glasses, but I'm gonna take the spicy drink.
Okay, you do, and you grab the decanter. It's a crystal decanter. It's sort of in the shape of like a little globe on the bottom, like a ball with like a flat end that pulls up to a neck, and it has a little stopper at the top that looks like a dragon's head made of crystal.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Do I notice anything else about this room? Do I do another perception check?
Sure, go another perception check to get a bit of a deeper look. 18 or 13. You do notice there looks to be. Let's see, what do I? With that, I'll say you're able to see in the bones that are next to you by the globe itself. You happen to see a finger bone that still has a ring on it.
Jewelry. Hello. I'm gonna pick up the finger. I'm gonna be grossed out a little bit, but I'm gonna pick up the finger with the bone with the ring on it and just wrap it up to look at
Okay.
later rather than now.
So mark a platinum ring as well in your inventory.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good with this room.
Yeah, you think you're good?
As I leave the room, I have to, there's a hint of smugness in the fact that I'm happy with my haul, and then go back to the rest of the group.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to do?
I check this bag, please.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. You open the bag. Give me a D100 roll.
Okay.
16. Oh. Okay. So, let's see what that does. Never heard of that one. Because I'm curious what you're getting. Oh. Oh. Okay.
That sounds kind of good.
Okay. So, you open up the pack, and inside you find what would be standard fare for anyone who's maybe trying to survive on the streets. There's an extra pair of clothing, a cup, what might have passed for a dirty toothbrush, a couple things that someone might use to like live. Like this is obviously one of the vagrants was probably living in this room for a little while and would use it as a place of shelter if life on the streets got a little too rough. Though inside, you do find an item of quite significant value. You find a flask, or a vial, essentially. And when you pick it up, it's filled with this sort of yellowish liquid. And as you kind of pick it up and swirl it to look around, an eyeball kind of rotates around inside and kind of bobs a bit and disappears inside of it.
Okay. Do I know what this thing is? Except for eyeball water?
You can make a Arcana check to see if you can identify exactly what it is.
I'll give it a go, but,
15? Judging by the make of the bottle and what it is, you can tell this is definitely a magical potion of some kind. The exact effect of what it does, you're not exactly sure.
Okay. Is that everything that I found?
Yes, that is everything you found.
Okay. Can I go and ask Bo what this is?
Yes, you can.
Bo, help! I've got an eyeball in a glass.
Ooh.
I show her and the eyeball's like...
So I'll have a little look. I don't think I would know anything about this, to be honest with you. But I will do a roll. Would I do... Yeah, be Arcana.
Be Arcana, yep.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, what do you...
I've got guidance.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
this an ability check?
It is. It would be, yeah.
Here you go. So, you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target rolls a d4 and adds that number rolled onto the ability check of your choice. So, I'm giving you an extra d4 on your Arcana check.
So
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I
Valora, if
see
I'd thought about it beforehand, I'd have done it there.
all
That's
of you
okay.
trying to work together to figure out what this item is. I just pull out a monocle from my pocket and like, would you care to just use this?
I did remember that after all.
Oh.
You could just save some time and just use this
Take a
to
little
find out
Yeah,
what you
I'm
have.
gonna be honest, Valor. Like, I know more about plants and water than I do about weird eyeballs in water. So it's probably best to use the magnifying glass in this instance.
Okay.
Just gonna sort of mumble to myself and like, oh, fun.
Fine. I don't need
I'm a woman of nature.
Go up to Valor and pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Debt's repaid."
Okay. What is this then? Go on.
So you use the monocle on the item?
Yeah.
Okay, you look through onto the potion itself, and the monocle reveals to you in your mind that this is a potion of clairvoyance, and allows the one who ingests it to use the clairvoyance spell only once.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. I had to look it up.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I had to look up what the word meant because I know the word, but I can't remember what it means. Okay, I'll keep that.
Hey, Valdant, since you've, flashing your monocle around. What's this?
Wildemount,
Put it away!
I hold up my grey wifty potion.
That is a grey potion. Most definitely. All right, yeah, I'll use it on that as well.
Okay. You use the monocle, spending its second charge for the day. It reveals to you that this is a potion of stone giant's strength.
Strength. Hold on, I want to Google that.
Yeah, you're fine.
I guess check as well. Have we all shared with each other what we all got?
I haven't said anything to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have only seen my potion. That's it.
And Verlor's.
And I'm sure we won't hear anything else.
No.
Money
I
seems to
see.
disappear.
What does this do? When you drink this potion, your strength score changes to 23
Yeah.
for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, your strength goes real high.
It seems very useful to somebody who actually likes attacking enemies.
Well, no, I might want to punch a rock. You thought about that?
Build a
No,
Alright,
bridge.
calm down, Chris.
I'm so glad you got that, Baggins.
Shout out to the Resident Evil group plays that have been happening on some other channels.
Thank you, Valdan. And in a moment of unfathomable generosity, I pull out the pouch that's got money in and say, hey guys, I found this too, let's split it.
Money, money, money.
Very nice.
Did you say that platinum was 10 gold?
Yes, platinum is worth 10 gold. So you have a total of, if I remember what I said, it should be 45 gold worth to divvy up.
So, hold on. So 45 divided by 6?
Yeah.
I'm not leaving Chio out, that's harsh.
I was gonna say, are we including Metal Boy downstairs? He didn't do anything.
Hold on.
He needed to sit down. He's just a boy.
We can make
Hey,
it
just
75
come on.
silver each. If it break down easier that way.
Yeah. I would imagine that I can take this. Well, no, because I don't have the silver on me.
It's fine. You don't worry about it. You can split it up
Okay.
evenly. I don't care.
Everybody can add 75 silver.
Nice.
I'm not
Oh, I
gonna,
need to
I'm
do
gonna,
math.
I'm gonna make you find money changers to get change for it.
Yeah.
Just add it.
we need
Marble,
the
can
bank,
you
like-
can you add 75 to Chio for me?
Yes, I can add 75 to Chio.
So
Because,
Yeah.
Chio will not be left out.
Flip it down, it's like, sure, buy something nice.
just in the background. Did you find some money?
I'm gonna go up to Murpos and just say, you really saved us back there. If it wasn't for you at the end, we'd have all been done in. And just, you can keep my share.
No,
Oh.
no. Well, I appreciate the gesture, but I would have done it regardless. So, if you don't want to keep the money, I'm sure you can find a suitable just cause to give it to.
Fair enough.
So take 2 out of that, and then I could put 9 in here. Be 58.
So, you've explored a bit. You have some insights into what this creature might have been. For the heck of it, anyone who is trained or proficient in religion, could you give me a religion or a check for me?
I am not proficient.
All right. So, Valdant, seeing this creature and the way it presented itself and some of the things that Bo pointed out upon investigating the body, you recognize that this thing is in fact a demon in and of itself. Not a human that was turned into a demon. It is known as a Marchese, coming from the Abyss. And what you do recall is that they are beings that create and can turn individuals into ghouls by simply biting them.
Well, I was right in thinking that these were people to begin with.
At one point, they were.
Okay.
I'll share that information with everyone else.
Voldan, do you know how to spell Marchese? Just from my notes.
It is it's like Marhazy. It's hard. I couldn't find a really good pronunciation for it, but it's Maurezhi. It's like Marhazy or something like that.
Murray. Okay.
Murray, yeah, Murray. Goes by
There you go.
Voldan. I'm just like scribbling my notes.
Well, this is going to be a really weird question,
yes.
but what moon cycle are we on?
You The moon itself is actually pretty close to being full.
Okay. So you'd say it'd be like full moon tomorrow?
Either tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
I want to go up to Boa and show her the decanter of endless water. Let her know what it is and kind of how it functions. Do you think this would be useful to you? It's an unlimited supply of water.
Can I just take it so I can have a look? I sort of have a little look at it. Can I try it out? Just take a little, small, tiny sprinkle.
Yeah.
3 commands.
Yeah, it's got 3 commands to it.
So, it's verbal commands, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, I'll need to know what it is, though, won't I?
So their
Well,
stream
kinda-
produces 1 gallon, fountain produces 5 gallons of water, or geyser produces 30 of water and actually causes damage.
Right, I'll do it as a little tiny stream.
Yep.
So,
So
stream.
So about a gallon of water starts to pour out of the end of the actual bottle itself. And you try controlling it,
Yeah, definitely. As
Yeah.
it's coming out.
and it works just like that. You're able to move it and manipulate it just like you would with your controlled water cantrip.
Ooh, that's cool.
So I was playing around with it, so I was making like weird shapes. It's just like flowing around the room as I'm like moving my hand across and holding it in the other hand. And I'm just like, you see like my eyes just go like, just like really big with excitement going, oh, this is so fun. Oh my God. And as I'm doing that, I'm just like, do you want anything for it? I picked up a little bead if you want.
I wasn't expecting anything for it. I just thought it would be more useful to you.
No, tradesies, and I just sort of like, can I try and put it back in? Or
Yeah, absolutely. And you're able to.
awesome.
I'll take the bead and be like, huh? I guess I can
like-
do something with this.
And I'm like, be careful with it. Don't, for God's sake, don't drop it. Just don't drop it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna grab the notes for the decanter.
Yep, decanter of endless water. And like
Yeah, I've got it
realistically,
there.
you don't have to put it back in the bottle. It might feel wasteful, but the thing will never stop creating water.
But just so I don't make a mess on the floor.
Sure, yeah. I mean, the place is already covered in blood and bones and bits of corpses, but yeah, don't make a mess.
Amazing.
So considerate.
So considerate. Don't want to get the floor wet. It'll
Maybe
cause
you
water
could clean
damage.
the place. You could clean it.
Exactly. I could. I'm not gonna do that now. Like, I want to get out of this place. A lot of horrible things happened.
I'm guessing
tried-
it's quite smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells awful in here. You haven't really taken the note for it for now, but it smells like death and decay. It is just repulsive.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you guys ready to get out of here?
Did we check every room?
There's still rooms downstairs, right?
There's still rooms
The gnome
upstairs.
can still smell gold.
There's still. Which ones haven't we checked?
You've only checked, I think, 3 of the rooms.
Guess I'll
There's
go
something in there.
into another room and see.
Oh, there's a room here.
Hi,
oh, wait.
Floor.
I'll go into this one.
Hi. Bye.
Good talk.
So as you enter into these rooms, these all appear to be living quarters of where individuals had stayed. It does look like there are more bones where bodies might have been brought for feasting. And again, these bones don't look old. These look like they've been stripped clean from something eating and feasting on them. The beds are disheveled and dirty and disgusting. It appears what you have found was quite literally a nest of ghouls that had taken up residence within the city.
Is there anything in the pile of bones?
I was just about to ask that question.
This one will be dependent on a investigation check. If anyone who wants to search
investigation.
through piles of bones, go ahead and roll investigations.
I discover that they are a pile of bones.
16. Which room are you in, Baggins? Okay, so with that room, go ahead and roll for me. What do I want to do? Nope, not that one. I'm looking at different magic component lists. What about this one? Ooh, I might like this one. Go ahead and... Oh, this is what we'll do. I know exactly what you find. I think this is what I think it is. One second. Sorry, guys. Just want to make sure I find the right magical item description for you. I think I have it here. All right. Nope, it's not the one I thought it was. That's fine. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
And bam.
Okay, 24. Alright. Oh, this is actually similar to what I was looking for anyway. Alright, so you get this. It looks like among the bones themselves, you see bits and rags of clothing that once was on a body. But among those clothes, you do find a set of boots. Some rather nice looking boots that look completely clean. And I'll just share this with you so you can see what they are. If you, well, yeah, we'll say they're a nice pair of boots. They have sort of filigree along the edge that looks sort of nature-ish and potentially elven make.
I'm sorry, what around the edge?
Filigree, like it looks like vines and leaves that kind of pull and like twist around each other. If you want to take a look at the item you've picked up, you can go ahead and click that there.
Sure. Oh, that's a decanter.
Oh, it
endless
is?
water.
My
yeah.
mistake. Let me try that again. That one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That looks pretty neat.
Ooh.
Yeah. So for our audience, he picked up the Boots of Elven Kind. They allow essentially silence when walking upon any surface, and has advantage on dexterity checks.
For a big clumsy dude like me, those would be handy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Pizza by people.
You definitely picked up the right item there.
Wait, if I put those on, they don't count. Is that armor?
They don't count as armor. They're just boots. So they will not hurt your armor class situation. Because it's assumed that you can wear shoes. You don't have to walk around barefoot to be unarmored.
Okay, cool.
So yes, you can wear them without affecting your armor class.
Oh,
cool.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
a question.
Yes.
This is probably going to be a don't worry about it situation, but technically, Valor has cat feet.
Yeah.
Would he be able to wear normal boots, or
Normal?
Sorry, that's just
no.
popped into my
Like
head.
you wouldn't be able to wear normal boots. That being said, magical items have a way to fit the owners and wearers of them.
Okay.
So like they would feasibly, like, the idea would be is if you use the Built of Elven Kind, they would be able to like fit, they would like morph to the shape of your foot, so that you can
right?
wear them.
Okay, that's fine. It was just a question.
Yeah. But if you go to like a regular store in this town and be like, hey, can you make me a pair of shoes? They'd probably look at you and be like, we need to make a custom pair. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he doesn't really need shoes,
Sure.
but you know.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. All right. So, what would you like to do?
I want to check other rooms. There's a room over here,
Okay.
if I remember rightly. Hold on. To
Yeah.
zoom out.
It might be
Oh.
down on the first floor.
Oh no, that's a window.
Yeah, that's a window.
Oh, okay. Can I go downstairs, please?
Yes, we can all. If we're all done, we can all go downstairs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
see how Chio's doing.
All right. We'll go ahead and move ourselves downstairs.
Miss our buddy.
All right.
Chio, look what I got for you. I run over to Chio, see the vacant look in her face, hoping that by giving her a new shiny dress, that she'll perk up a little bit. He will perk up a little bit. Chio, look! I know you got upset that your last dress got wet. I got you another one.
Oh god.
This one's a bit different, but look, it's a pretty dress. And kind of like hold it up above my head because it's so big and I'm so small.
Mm-hmm.
So Chio can see everything.
Now I'm just next to it. Next to his going.
So you say this, and Chio quietly, again, sitting there. There's chunks of wood at his feet where the ceiling had collapsed right in front of him. There's blood on the ground where the ghoul had fallen, and apparently not noticed Chio as it was in a blind rage trying to make its way back up to go for it. RP Chio? I can do that. I will. So I was waiting for her blessing to make sure. So she looks up and says, "Oh, you know, I thank you for finding that for me. I hope that I'll be able to wear it at some point. I'm sorry, I'm afraid. And there are some things in my past I haven't quite told all about. I will, but I'm afraid I'm gonna need a little bit of time to process what's something that just happened. I will follow you though. I will stay close. I just don't know if I'm going to be very useful for a few more moments."
Okay.
Kind of pat Chio on the shoulder and be like, you do what you need to do, but like kind of you are taking this dress because I know that when you are feeling better, you are going to enjoy it. So I like kind of fold it up and give it to him with a look of, you will enjoy this when you are ready to enjoy it.
And if Chio could smile, they would. They reach up and grabs the dress and puts it very gently into their backpack and stores it.
I offer a hand to Chio as well, because I think we're all on the way out now, so I offer my hand just so that he, if he wanted to, could grab onto it to help heave himself back up.
And he does. He reaches up and stands up with you, and while quiet, is still able to walk, is still able to move, and kind of follows you all at a decent pace, keeping pace with you for the remainder of this part. Alright. So, you're doing a little more exploring, I see. You found another room.
Which rooms have we been in? I can't remember.
You've primarily all just been in the the dining areas. You didn't really explore too much of the main living area.
I'm so glad you got rid of that. I literally poked my head into here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hello. Actually,
oh god, yeah, I walked in here and did the same.
That was the one that climbed in from outside. He was down eating through the garbage when you all were in downstairs, and when you made all the noise upstairs,
right.
It climbed up the wall and forced its way inside. That was the one I had prepared.
This is a back alley.
I'm gonna go with Gio, and we are just gonna slowly walk our way outside.
Sure.
If I can remember how to get outside. There we go. Out here.
Yeah, I've had enough of this place as well, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm ready just to make some shapes with my decanter.
I'm feeling a bit spent, so I'm just going to kind of go outside and kind of take a moment to go, oh, holy shit, all of that stuff happened. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm just going to sort of sit down cross-legged, in a meditation position, but I've got the decanter in front of us, and I'm just making different shapes, just trying to just de-stress myself and hoping that it'll just the shapes that I'm making, heart shapes and just swoopy kind of shapes like that it's gonna make Chio feel a little bit better and help maybe calm Merple down. I don't know, I'm just having a little fun.
Yeah. So you do. You take some time to try and recollect and gather yourselves after the insane events that had just occurred. Valdant, Verlor, and Sackman enter into what is probably the it would have been like a day room, a place where individuals would have been able to relax during the day, read books, tell stories. Again, it looks like it has been turned into a place for feasting, and it is in quite a lot of disarray.
Any cool things in here, or just looks pretty destroyed?
You're doing an attendant investigation. With that, you are not able to find anything new. It looks like it's like just destroyed. There are books that are scattered about the ground. All look like standard fare. They're just like some old books from like fairy tales, some maybe outdated encyclopedias if they existed. You find one named The Cat Prince, which you recognize from your hometown, but aside of that, you don't really see anything new.
Alright, then if I don't see any survivors, I'm just gonna head out.
Okay. And you do. There are no survivors that you can see. Alright. Sackman, for lore, you follow?
Yeah. If there's nothing in there, I'm all good.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. And with that, we'll move back over to our roleplay screen. So, the party has been able to successfully clear out this apparent cause of disappearances within the city. You do recall that the guard mentioned that the disappearances were occurring both inside the city as well as in the farmlands, which is where you were earlier. And there's also still some sort of mischief going on in the Opal Archways. So it is up to you where you would like to go and what avenues you'd like to investigate next.
I want to go and try. I've realised that looking through everything that I've got, for a gnome, I'm holding a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go to like a place where I can start getting rid of some stuff.
Okay.
Because I picked up the dagger.
You did.
That's worth a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm.
But I will only really go if it's on the way to where we're going to rest for the night, because I'm not being funny, but I feel like a long rest, maybe, and maybe some spicy drinks.
Okay.
I feel
That
that
sounds good.
it's probably best not to go gun-ho into another potential battle when I have one spell slot left. I would like some back.
Same. I think we won't be able to really fight at our best unless we take care of ourselves. As much as I want to end this situation, I don't think we can on our current power.
Not in a day.
So it is up to you. If you'd like, right now you are currently in what is known as the Skew. Verlor would be able to point you towards some places to stay. You've already been to the Velvet Jug Inn, which is where our previous individual who led you here might have been staying, or might have been a regular. But there are other locations you could go to as well. It depends on where you would like to be.
I want something fancy.
You want something fancy?
I'm feeling like I have deserved a fancy pants feast.
So, fancy is in the open quay.
If no one else wants to do fancy, but
I think we deserve like a Michelin star type deal.
yeah, I want a really fucking good meal. I want an actual good bed with like Egyptian cotton bedding or the equivalent of, and I want to feel the finery of life for one evening.
Yes.
Because let's face it, we all got a little close to death there. I would like to enjoy something before I inevitably die.
Okay. So, hearing this, Verlor, you would pipe up and mention, well, the best place in town, the place that Nicodranas is kind of almost famous for, is the Lavish Chateau that is in the Opal Archways district. It's an inn, it's a bar, and it is also a cabaret. So you are welcome there if you would like to as well.
wine, dine, and a show.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So, you make your way over to, over through the Opal Archways. As you get towards the gates, the one of, I believe, 12 gates that surrounds the actual nicer area, you again notice the archways that wrap over the entranceway and the large stone opal that sits among. Guards stand at the ready, watching and waiting for you as you approach. As you do, they say, Hold a moment. What's your business? Guards have stopped you.
We are wanting finery, dinery, and a show. Look, mate, we have saved the city more times than we can count. I want a good meal, and, you know...
People got bit.
You do not want to come between a gnome and her food, because...
Just feisty.
I see she's feisty. What do you mean someone's been bit and you've saved the city? What's... And he looks you over and realizes you all look real rough and like hurt and damaged. He's like, "What? Something happened."
We just got done fighting a demon back in a vagrant house that had turned a whole bunch of them into ghouls. It's been a day.
I just want to relax, dude. Please.
You fought ghouls in the city in the you in the Vagrant's Rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of ghouls. I can't even remember the number that we killed, but there was also a demon in there that was creating them. And she was very powerful. We had a really hard fight. We just want a break.
We're a bit traumatized. Can we just not talk about this now?
One moment. And like there's two guards there at the moment, and he goes, I gotta step away for a moment. And he leaves for a second. After a few moments, he comes back with another guard. Says, "All right, and he looks flabbergasted. He's like, well, shit. I'm gonna go and take a look at what you've said. I'm gonna bring my comrade here over to check out and verify your story. You make a persuasion check for me at advantage. I'd say between. I guess you could choose which one of you wants to make the persuasion, since three of you all kind of led that.
I have -1 persuasion.
No, don't.
I have-
Yeah, same, so I'm going to stay
+4.
quiet.
Yeah.
Well done.
Valdant.
Oh yeah.
So 17.
I do have the highest charisma.
Yes, you do. So with that, he says, "Okay, all right, we'll go check it out. Tomlin, can you escort them into the city, wherever they're going? We'll just shut this gate for now, and we'll come back to it later." It's like, yeah, I got him. Go on.
Mind you, it smells horrible in there.
Take some nose plugs.
I hate this part
It's
of my
not-
job. All right. And so the two of them start making their way deeper into the skew where you've just come to investigate the story you've just told. Tomlin says, "All right, so where are you going to next? I guess I gotta take you there." So you're trying to find a place to relax? You going to the Lavish Chateau?
That's the one.
Okay, yeah.
For lore?
Yeah, that's one.
I don't know how lively it will be tonight, given that everyone's supposed to be staying inside because of the curfew. But, yeah, sure, come on. So, he leads you down through the city, through immaculate roadways, and just beautiful tiling and stone streets, large gardens that sprout up between buildings. It's a beautiful neighborhood. On the far side, you can see parts of the spires of the Marquis' mansion that you had been in previously. You've been in this area before, but you haven't really spent a lot of time exploring it. As you start to make your way down one of the thoroughfares, you do find a large, multi-story building that is tucked between a few others. And at its doors, you see an individual who's just kind of relaxing just outside, smoking some tobacco of some kind. And the guard says, "All right, here's your spot. I guess stay here tonight. If we need anything else, we'll probably come find you. If any developments happen, or just to verify your story, at the very least, we'll pop by if we need to, okay?
Alright, thank you for your assistance.
Alright. And he just kind of gives a bit of a bow and makes his way back to the gate. And you are at the Lavish Chateau. Do you enter?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Entering into the Lavish Chateau, you find what would be an inn, but it is very, very well lit. The insides have these magical torches that light around the outside, giving this beautiful dance. It sort of casts off different reflective surfaces in the room. It's still like wooden floors, wooden ceilings, and all that matter, but the furniture itself is very nice. The chairs are well padded. The bar itself has an ornate carving that makes it look beautiful as it wraps around the one side off to the left. You see what looks to be near the door and just kind of keeping an eye on you is a large black-furred minotaur who stands with his arms crossed, standing about, I'd say maybe about as tall as Verlor is, but much more muscular, and standing, kind of keeping an eye on everyone as they come in. Another individual, a human with weathered skin and red hair that's been slicked back and a full beard, sits behind the bar, and as he sees you enter, his eyes go wide and says, "Well, didn't expect anyone else coming in here tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, have a seat. What do you guys want to drink?"
I'd like do you have some like really fancy elvish wine, please?
Of course we do, miss. What would you like? Do you want top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf? They're all fancy. It's elvish. You kind of can't go wrong.
How much is the top shelf one?
That'll run you about, see, the one we got in stock will be about 30 gold for the bottle.
I'm just gonna check my funds.
I'll half it
I'm
with
gonna...
you. I'm up for Elvish wine. I will half it with you.
Top shelf elvish wine, please, and 2 glasses.
Of course. Easy. And he reaches down, like, mid-low and pulls out this beautiful, like, decanter. And it's, like, picture it's, like, very, like, bulbed at the bottom. Sort of like if you took a rosebud and turned it upside down. And it's wrapped in this gold lace of, like, leaves and vines that kind of wraps up the outside of the bottle. Puts down 2 very large glasses and puts them next to the table. It says, "Help yourself, ladies. Enjoy."
Thank you.
Y'all look a little, beat up. You gonna be okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I'd actually wouldn't mind a room for the night and possibly some hot water to wash up or a bath of some kind.
Easy.
Possible.
It'll be about gold a night. And you'll have access to the washroom while you need.
Sounds good, thank you.
I kind of turn around as I'm walking away with my wine and go, "Yep, I'll have one of them too."
Alright, just the gold.
Yep.
Can you send a
Exact-
meal up in a little bit?
What was that, sir?
Could you send up a meal in a little bit?
Yeah.
What do we eat down here?
I mean, usually we'd rather guests eat down here unless they're, in the suite. But, I mean, sure. We could probably make it manage. There's no one really staying here tonight, so we can make it work.
How much is a suite?
Oh, sweet. That's... For the night, that goes about 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll have the suite. Thanks.
For your...
Oh, wow.
Okay, I guess. Sure. And he like describes it to you. And he says he's like, well, the suite's about it's got about 3 bedrooms attached to it with a large common area that you can relax in with large couches and a place to relax and have whatever meetings you might need.
I'll take
Ooh.
Metal Boy with me, I guess.
That is
Hello,
very.
can I have one of the rooms, please?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that is very nice of you, Verlor, or Big Cat. I'll come happily. So the 3 of you can take those. Merpo and Valdant have your own separate rooms. Sackman, what would you like to do?
I will take a room, a nice big meaty meal, and a keg with one empty what are they called?
Stein.
Mug, I guess. Yeah.
Egg.
Keg.
A whole keg. I want the keg.
Now onto a straw. Like,
Oh,
Haven't you run into a problem similar to this?
so
I nearly died today.
a keg, huh? All right. Let's see. We don't usually give away a whole keg, but honestly, you're probably the best business we're gonna have for about the next week or so. So, why not? How's this? I'll give you a deal. I'll save the entire keg for. I'll give it to you for about 20 gold pieces.
Yep, done.
We are celebrating, my good sir. We are celebrating.
You're all lush.
And then how much for the meal?
The meal itself will only be like 5 silver.
5 silver. Cool.
Bo, I have a delightful deck of cards. Do you
Hell
fancy
yes.
celebrating with a glass of wine and some friendly, rambunctious card play? You muted, darling.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
so I was typing something as well. So I take me, I've got my wine glass, we're swirling it around. I'm like, oh yes, darling, let's go fancy. Give me cards, darling.
Darling. We find is there, I presume there's like nice, really comfy places to
Oh
sit.
yeah, like
Sofas.
in the far back of the room, there's like a stage that could fit like a whole band, and like up in front, there's like a few like circular tables that could sit nearby. But then along the edges, you have these like large like booths that have like beautifully red upholstered like benches and like seating areas that are like alcoves that you could like duck into and relax.
I
Just
see
a-
cushions that I can.
That's
Oh.
what I'm trying to do.
Yes, there are a bunch of cushions that you can use and like sit on and relax and recline on.
I'm gonna head over there and build myself a nice little corner of the booth and just be like,
Yes, please. I am joining in with this.
oh dear.
Hang on, are we going to make a pillow fort? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I wasn't quite going that far, but sure. I brought cushions because they're probably people-sized, and so I need to sit on a cushion to. It's like a booster
Okay,
seat.
fair.
I need a booster seat so I can see. Oh,
Fair.
I just want to not think about everybody's imminent demise for a while and enjoy life.
So you all relax and stay for a few moments. While you're there, an individual comes down the stairs while you all sit and relax in different booths, resting and collecting yourselves. A red-skinned tiefling with black horns that wrap up and back and sort of around. Luscious dark hair that drapes down past her shoulders, and wearing a nice dress, not overly flashy or revealing, but definitely higher end, sort of a silk that shines in the light, of a sort of, I'd say it's a mix of greens, and it kind of wraps and hangs and drapes in different areas, like off her wrist. She comes down, and she sees a few of you, and she looks over to Blood, the Minotaur, who comes over, whispers in her ear. She nods, and starts to make her way over towards you. So, it appears you're the only guest we'll probably have for a little while. How was your night? I hear you were escorted by guards to get here, and will be staying for at least tonight, and have dropped quite a lot of money.
We've had a very trying day.
Why don't you tell me about it? What's happened?
I sort of look to the other party members.
It's a
Well,
lot of stuff.
I'm going
Save
to be
the city.
totally honest. Like, I'd love to sit here and talk to you about it, but at the minute, I'm absolutely shattered. So, why do you want to know?
Just curious. why individuals have been allowed to wander free in the city when there's a lockdown, and you're allowed in my establishment. Simple curiosity. And you hear in her voice, it's kindness. It's not suspicion or worry, but genuine care. She doesn't seem to mind that you're here, and is in fact happy that she can provide you rest, given your state. As far as you can tell. She kind of steps back and says, well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Miriam Lavore, and this is my home and establishment. Normally I would have a performance tonight, but given that you all look tired and probably want just rest and quiet, you're welcome to it. Relax, enjoy your evening, and I hope that it is able to revitalize and recharge you for whatever it is you are doing.
Why is there no show on? Is it just because everyone's in lockdown? No.
Yeah, because no one's here. Normally I would be performing, but everyone is currently not allowed to leave their homes, especially at evening.
Because, not being funny, like, one of the reasons why we came here wasn't because the establishment is fancy as, and we wanted to treat ourselves. We're also kind of hoping for dinner and a show. By all means, if you can't get a show on the go, I guess we'll accept that. But if there is a potential possibility of a little show of some description...
Just a little sneaky, little...
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I merely assumed you wouldn't want one. I thought you wanted quiet, but I can still perform, even for a small crowd. I'm willing to reveal that the stories are true of the Ruby of the Sea.
It's less about quiet and more about we want to feel. We want enjoyment. We want to embrace our life.
Literally.
So do apologise if we put forward the we are tired, don't talk to us. We would be honoured if you were to perform for us. And also, you said Ruby, so you instantly have my interest.
She smiles, and she nods, and she says, wait here a moment. Enjoy your meals, enjoy your drinks. I'll be down shortly. And so she leaves, heads back up the stairs. With that, a few individuals come out of like a backside room. They're like, all right, I guess we got something to do then. And you see like a gnome who was just relaxing with the lute. You see another individual pulling what looks to be a set of drums, and another individual pulling a harp. Start to like pull their belongings on stage and get themselves set up and ready. One like the drummer is like this half-orc individual, and you see the one with the harp player is it is an individual that, how do I put this? Their features are too clean, too pristine, too perfectly symmetrical. Eyes completely white and skin very pale. Light hair, and is dressed very nicely. And they are just making their way, pulling the harp and getting themselves situated and ready to play. As the troupe gets ready, after about an hour, you hear them start to play. A song starts to come on. Unfortunately, I do not have the songs that I wish I had prepared because I did not know you're all going to Lava Chateau. But I will have some later. But a song starts to play. You know what? Just for dramatic effect, to help with setting the scene, we will pause this for a moment. The band begins to play. The lute itself starts with a a quiet and slowly building melody. The harp gently coming along, building a counter rhythm that follows along with it. As she starts to play, the being starts to play, you see their skin and everything change and almost take on the visage of a beautiful elven woman. Just the skin just slowly shimmers into a different visage. And she begins to play the song along with the actual harp itself. The half-orc starts a gentle rhythm that's quiet and follows along behind. And it begins this slow but beautiful building. And as it does, the lights themselves in the inn all dim and go a little bit... It just starts to give this level of intimacy to the room itself. And with that, a voice, a beautiful, sultry voice, pours from the upper floor, and Marion Lavore begins to descend. Her hair now more coiffed and curled and a little more voluminous than it was before. Beautiful makeup wraps around her eyes and her lips, and the dress she now wears, a bit more revealing, but still in this very tasteful way that just exudes beauty as she descends gracefully, singing. The song goes and just flows up and down, and you hear it is in different languages that you do not know, or ones that maybe have been spoken long ago, and the voice in the music is entrancing. She slowly descends the stairs, walking through the middle of the room, and just is singing to all of you at once, making eye contact and drifting to the next, until she eventually makes her way onto the stage, and she continues this ballad. After a short pause, the band quiets, and another song starts. She sings, and the song is a bit more boisterous and loud, and the band starts to become more lively and jovial as they go, and she starts to twirl and sing as she does. Lights, the torches themselves will change colors, almost matching the mood and the feeling of the song that is actually being played, and you get a very clear idea as to why this place is so famous, as to why people from all around the world come to see the Ruby of the Sea perform. And with that, after a few more songs, the performance closes. And she walks up to you. I hope that my singing and performance brought you a reminder of what life can be like and the joys that come with it.
Thank you. That was so beautiful.
You're very welcome.
So good.
Well, enjoy. I am going to retire for the evening, as I was hoping that I would hear from my daughter at some point. But if you need anything, let me know.
Your daughter?
Yes.
Does she work here as well?
She doesn't work here. She's been on an adventure, so to speak. And I haven't heard from her in a while. I was hoping I would.
While I will let you retire for the evening, come talk to us in the morning. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
And we'll tell you about our day as well, when we're a bit more rested.
Sure. I'd love to hear it. I'll see you all in the morning then. Have a good night.
Good night.
And so, she goes and makes her way back up the stairs. The band nods to themselves and gets ready to hang out at the bar. They leave their instruments on stage and go to relax. The individual who visage changed into an elf has also changed into a couple of different races throughout the night. And now that the show has ended, they have returned to that same pale visage that they had before. So, what would you like to do?
Leap.
Sleep.
Yeah, get some rest.
I'm gonna go to the barman, having drank wine and not eaten anything,
Mm-hmm.
or not ordered anything, and just gonna see if I can get a selection of cheeses and breads and whatnot. Cheese being an absolute luxury in the north where I came from.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna, have a midnight snack in my room.
Yeah. The big difference is that you're used to eating goat cheese and sheep cheese. Well, here they'll have cheese made from cows and other bovines that live in the area. So he gladly produces a charcuterie board of different fine meats and cheeses. And he says, that'll run you about a gold and 5 silver if you could.
Yep. And then I'm going to take that up to my room and kind of have a moment to sort of decompress on my own. Because that was a lot. And I'm feeling a little tipsy, and I say stupid stuff when I'm a little drunk and don't want to make a fool of myself in people that I actually come to like. So,
Sure.
so I very drunkenly, because I'm only small and have been drinking elven wine,
Yes, you have.
I'll do
I
it.
head towards the stairs, but do like a flamboyant turn and go, good night, and bow, and then go and head away.
And so you do. You are all able to rest and sleep comfortably in your separate rooms, and with any dressing and cleaning you need to do as well, you're able to do. With that, we will roll into the next morning if you would all like.
When we sleep, do we get our hit points back on a long
Yes,
rest?
you do.
or-
You get all of your hit points and spells back.
It's gonna sort that out.
So if you all
Does that
wanna-
include hit dice?
Yes, because, well, hit dice are weird. You get half them back, or half your total amount back per short rest, or per long rest. That being said, you only use 2 hit die, so you would get both of them back.
Okay.
What spells might we need for the morning?
You don't know. You don't know.
I know. That's why I'm looking at them.
With that, I will say, this is probably a good place to stop, as we've been going for about 4 hours now. I'd say we'll call it here, and yeah, we'll leave this for next time. Thank you guys for hanging out and for joining us. I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed the characters that everyone gets to meet, and the tense moments that come with battle. We'll be back again, hopefully soon. We're going to chat and set a schedule for when our next one will be. Since the holidays are coming, it probably won't be for a little while. Might not happen till the new year, but thank you all so much. Again, emotes hopefully will be back soon. I intend to try and stream it more often, just myself, so if you'd like to continue to come back and see that, other content that I create, feel free to pop on back. But of course, we will still be continuing the D&D stream soon. If you like the channel, you like what you saw, feel free to follow. And if you really like it, if you want to support us and support me, especially as far as creating this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you don't like giving to Twitch, I also have a coffee, which you can use as well. So you can go ahead and do that. If you want to follow any of the other stuff I create, you can do stuff on my socials. I have Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Feel free to check me out and see other stuff we've done. If you want to catch up with the story, it's all on YouTube right now. All this stuff is there. And lastly, I want to shout out all of our players once again because you are all fantastic. We have the Scottish Geek, who unfortunately was not here tonight, but will be back hopefully next time. We have Pack Your Baggins, Sarah, 8866, Just Genie, Vitrit, and Selfless Nobody. Thank you guys, and I hope you'll have a great night. Take it easy.